What's up, everybody? Welcome to another week. Appreciate y'all for joining the show. Got a few things to talk about. I ain't gonna talk as long as I did the other day. Maybe. Anyway, we're gonna talk about The Chi season 4. Yeah, The Chi is coming back. They didn't kill my boy Ron. Hey, I may be gone, but I ain't forgotten. Ronnie will live on forever. What's gonna happen with that? They didn't pop Ronnie. I mean, what's going to happen is, people going to have depression issues. What's going to happen with that? Or is anybody now even give a damn? Emmett was pissed that it happened at his opening day at his restaurant. But is he going to feel bad for old Ronnie Ron? I don't know. We'll see. And also what's going to go on with the kids in The Chi. And now they getting grown. They're getting grown. I think Jake gonna try to make a move on old Jemima, Kev's girl, and that'll definitely cause some friction between the two. And so I'm wondering to see how that's gonna happen, and just a couple other things going on with The Chi. I think this should be pretty good that they can do this, and since they didn't have, the problems they had between season 2 and season 3. Maybe they can make this work and stick together a lot better. And who knows? Maybe it all turn out pretty good. I'm looking forward to it. What's up with Candy Burris character along with Duda? And what's going to happen with that? And Tracy. Is Tracy going to feel guilty that Ronnie basically died for her and her son? And, his life turned out to be a mess because of her in a way. She had that good and had him doing bad. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll talk about that. Young Slim, what's up, brother? Appreciate you for coming through. Desmond, what's good? What's good? Hey, Sally Ann, I appreciate you for stopping by, of course. We're going to talk about some more Snowfall. If y'all ain't seen Snowfall, you missing a really good show, And we could talk a little bit about, should Franklin take out T for betraying him? I think she been there the whole time, a wolf in sheep's clothing. I don't think she was ever there for him. And if she was willing to sacrifice her body and her goodies in order to get dirt on Franklin, then she can't be trusted. And by him bringing Peaches with him, I don't think he got a choice but to have to take her out. So we'll see what's up with that. Anthony Stone, what's up? Checking in on Facebook. I appreciate you. And also I appreciate you for joining Patreon. I appreciate your support. And yeah, definitely. And hey, Hope and Tarot on Twitch. Thanks for watching and checking in on Twitch. And you do need to check out Snowfall. Snowfall is an excellent written show. And the acting is good. The story is based off of true events. And it's very good. You should watch Snowfall. You can catch up real easy. If you're looking to binge watch something new, check it out on Hulu, Snowfall. Just so everybody know, I don't work for Snowfall or get paid by them. I'm just giving a real review, and it's a damn good show. So yeah, you should definitely check it out. If you like Power, if you like The Chi or well, it is better than Empire. I can't even say Empire, but if you liked Empire, then you definitely would like Snowfall. So, check it out. The Wire, all of that type of stuff. Snowfall is a good classically, it's going to go down in history as one of the best in modern times. Karen Jones, hey, how you doing, Karen? Appreciate you for coming through. 305, what's up? You really didn't get the hate for The Chi season 3. I liked it, besides them dragging out the Keisha kidnapping storyline. Yeah, I like season 3. A lot of people had a lot of hate because they had the gay characters introduced a lot more. And some people felt maybe that it was being forced on them. And then also They didn't like that they kind of glanced over the fact that the main character was no longer in the show, Lil Easy E. So Jason Mitchell, aka Brandon. So who knows? Maybe they just wanted to, they had to address it, but it just was a quick funeral. They didn't get too deep into it. So for all we know, he could have faked his death, and if things get right with him, he may be back. But he been kind of part of cancel culture. I ain't seen Jason Mitchell in a minute, and he was doing all kind of work before that happened. And now, I mean, you could barely find him. So who knows? Yeah, Anthony Stone, he should use her first to gain advantage of her first. Yeah, but that's putting a lot of risk, because what if she, become a double agent? That's basically what you're trying to say. But what if she say she'll do it because she didn't have a choice? She gonna get killed, and then she just, as soon as she get a chance, run the man boy for protection, saying he tried to flip me. If I was him, I wouldn't trust her. Gotta go. Mellow fellow, what's up, man? Appreciate you for coming through. Carly kind of cute. So if y'all don't know, he talking about Carly Morgenthau, the character on Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And I agree, she is kind of cute. She got a lot of freckles though, and she's a redhead, a little ginger. But anyway, she is cute. She does have a lot of freckles though, but sometimes that could be cute, and I don't hold it against her. And I'll put up a picture of her. She's got a unique look. I'll say that much. She's got a unique look. And for those who don't watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier, since I was going to talk about that anyway, I'll go ahead and share a little bit about Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So right now they are on episode 4? It's only 2 episodes left. We saw Captain America lose his cool and decapitate a dude with the shield damn near. They didn't show us his head pop off, but it was implied he didn't kill dude, crushed him to death with it somewhere. And so it's definitely it's getting good. It was already good to me. This is Carly Morgenthau. Her real name is Erin Kellyman, and she's from England, British actress. I think they filmed this whole series over in the UK. And she was also in the Star Wars story, which I didn't see. And this is her. So, a couple people have had a crush on her. And she's going to be in the new Willow. For those who didn't know, they are bringing Willow back. If you was a kid or younger in the 90s, Willow was a damn good movie with Val Kilmer, and it had the little midget dude and everything. But they're going to make Willow into a TV series, though, instead of a movie. And so she's going to be in the TV series of Willow, which is going to be pretty good as well. And she's in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And, she's blowing up. I mean, Star Wars was also filmed in the UK, I believe. So she's really, crossing over to a lot of American shows that are filmed over in the UK. And a lot of American audiences are getting to know her for the first time. So, like I say, she does have a unique look. Oh, yeah, I remember her in Star Wars. I remember her now in Solo, the Han Solo movie, which I actually like that Han Solo movie. I'm a big Star Wars fan, so if you're a Star Wars fan, I know a lot of people were saying the Han Solo movie before they saw it was going to suck, and even my son didn't think it would be good and didn't want to go see it. We actually saw it at the theaters, and we both enjoyed it by the end, so I wanted to give it a try. I'm, big Star Wars fan. I also want to see this movie Nobody that's right here when it comes out. I like what's his name? I can't think of his name right now. But anyway, he's a good actor. And he's been in a lot of good movies that I like and have enjoyed. what is his name? Bob Odenkirk. You know, and so that's good as well. So anyway, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. If y'all haven't seen it, it is pretty good. It's only 2 episodes left. It's only a 6-episode show. And if you're looking for something else to watch, it's pretty good. Now, I know a lot of people say they don't like superhero stuff or whatever. I mean, it doesn't play like superhero movies. If you all haven't watched the Marvel Universe, it's not a kid's movies. It's not a kid's series. They really made it like a grown person series, and it's pretty good. So you should all check it out if you had the time to put in. Damn near 30 movies connected to each other is an amazing feat, as well as TV shows connected to the universe. Is nothing else ever done like that in the history of movies and television, and they actually have done a great job doing it. So you might want to check that out. Anthony Stone, you say he could use her to take Manboy down in Khadijah. I think as soon as she get a chance to be with them, she would stay with them instead of switching sides and supporting Franklin. Because if she was to ever do that, she would have did that from the get-go and told Franklin, hey, Manboy using me to try to do this, that, and the other. But she never did. So I don't think that she would. Plus, Manboy got leverage on her because he got her husband. So, I mean, her brother, my bad, her brother. So I don't know if she would be trustworthy enough to do that. You say you will because you love Power and The Wire, and I don't mind spoilers, so speak freely. Okay. Well, yeah, definitely check out Snowfall. It is well worth it. You can watch it on Hulu if you got Hulu, and you'll be happy with the way the story go. It's pretty good. Falcon and Winter Soldier had an ending I didn't see coming. I didn't see Captain America snapping like that. I knew something he was going to do something because he was always kind of insecure, and it seemed like he was jealous that Winter Soldier had that serum and he didn't. But at the same time, I don't think I didn't see him snapping and damn near decapitating dude with the shield. No, I didn't see that. But they killed his boy Lamar. You can't take out his boy and he ain't gonna snap. She straight gave him a one-hitter quitter. Wow, hit him in the chest. Dude flew across the room, was down for the kiss out. Shit, Carly ain't got no. She got them hands. She ain't no joke. You said freckles and red hair. She is unique. Yeah, she does have a unique look, and so she kind of stands out. And I think that's probably what it is. She probably is mixed. But, Saul Goodman. What is Saul Goodman? I'm missing that. My girl Tamika, what's up, Tamika? I'm glad you made it, girl. I'm hoping everything good with you. I'm glad you took the time to come through. Appreciate you, coming out and supporting the show. And thanks a lot. Stony Rock, thank you as well. I appreciate you. And of course, I do appreciate the likes and support. A lot of people, the like button also means recommend. That's a little something behind the scenes for YouTube. So that's why it's also important, because when they see a lot of people are hitting that, then they think, a lot of people enjoy the content and they recommend the videos for other people to see by putting it on the sidebar so that people check it out. So I appreciate it. Hey, Brown Sugar, what's good? How you doing? Appreciate you for coming out. Sally, you say thanks from, okay. Yeah. Hey, sometimes people forget. It's understandable. It's not, no problem. I appreciate it. I know, everybody don't always think about hitting the like button or recommend button or whatever, but I appreciate it. And when people mention it, I'll have to go ahead and, scroll this, because I forget sometimes to remind people to hit the like as well. And the platform I use, I can't really see how many people have hit the like or who hasn't. And it's a couple other things I'm not able to see while I'm streaming. So, I appreciate it when you guys say something and, give me a reminder because I'm not able to see. Big Mike, you say you think it's more of that he has PDST, what do you mean, PTSD, than him being insecure about Captain America killing the dude. I don't know if he got PTSD. I mean, he probably does a little bit because they were saying when he was talking with Lamar that you got all these awards or whatever for what you done did. And he like, yeah, the worst time in my life, I got to be reminded with the awards or whatever. And, I think he may have a little PTSD, but at the same time, I think that he wasn't, it's hard to find a Steve Rogers type of guy, good old boy. Plus, Steve Rogers was in a different era of America where he believed in apple pie and all of that stuff in baseball. And it's just a lot different to find somebody with that mentality today. And he's more of a person today with the issues and feelings and thoughts of a person of modern times. And to be called Captain America is a bunch of BS anyway. It's no Captain Russia or Captain Africa or Captain Australia and all kind of stuff. So, there's a big issue with that. But anyway, I think him seeing his boy get killed like that, the only person that really was his sidekick and understood him and they've been through stuff, it made him snap. So Anthony Stone, you say, but she won't have any choice if they make a call in front of them. If they are able to warn Jerome, they are waiting for him. That's true. Now, that's different. But I wouldn't trust her to go and talk with him in person. We talking about Snowfall. I wouldn't trust T to go and talk with Manboy in person and private. Now, if you make her make a call or do something while, she in front of you, that's one thing. And jamming Jerome is in trouble because they told him to wait. They're going to be waiting for him. They got the Uzis and everything. Jerome about to lead a drip. They're going to see him coming a mile away. It's about to be trouble. You say he told his partner he didn't feel like he earned those medals when he was at war. Yeah, exactly. He didn't feel like he earned them, and he felt like that was the worst part of his life he was reminded of. So, yeah, he also doesn't have any strength, so he doesn't feel like he's worthy of being Captain America either. So, Hey, Sheena, what's good, sis? Appreciate you coming through, checking in on Twitch. Nice picture, looking good over there, girl. Young Slim, do you think Lamar is dead? I do. I think Lamar is dead. Carly straight caved his chest in, literally. Dude flew across the room. She gave him a one-hitter quitter, flew across the room and into that damn column. And he was out. You know what I'm saying? Unless they got a new heart on standby or something, Lamar is dead. She straight killed him, and everybody in the room realized it. And she didn't went too far. And then she let her boy get killed by Captain America, and it ended up working. She wanted to kill Captain America. Well, with all those people filming, the ideal of Captain America being the good guy is over with because they don't know the whole story, and all they see is Captain America raging and killing the dude that said he didn't do nothing. You say, have I checked out The Equalizer starring Queen Latifah? No, I haven't. I know about it. I saw a little of the very first episode because it aired. What did it air? After the Super Bowl or something? And so I saw a little of the very first episode. I haven't been back to check it out, but I do know that it did get approved for a season 2, and it is the #1 show on TV right now as far as ratings and regular pay TV. So that's a big accomplishment, and a couple people have asked me about it, so I need to go and check it out and be able to give a review on it. If it's any woman that's gonna be equalized and stuff, and I ain't talking about little packets of equal to put in the little drink, although Queen Latifah might need a little, just joking. Anyway, if it's any woman that's gonna be beating up people without no super soldier serum it would be Queen Latifah. I think that she would kick some ass, more so than 100-pound woman. So we'll see. You say, salute, Jay. What's good, man? Hey, John Walker is a hating clown that should have never gotten the shield. Sam will come to that realization in episode 5. I think you're right. I think he realized in this episode, after seeing dude snap, and then after all the stuff that they've been through, that he is a hater. And also, he doesn't know how to deal with the fact that he doesn't have the serum, because the Dora Milaje whooped his ass and he got beat by those women, and it really like hurt him and messed him up. They weren't even super soldiers. Yeah, dude, you can't fight. You can't fight. What in the world? So, you know, he ain't really ready for that role. What's up? What's the deal with Kid Cudi? I missed that. I didn't hear nothing about Kid Cudi. You gotta let me know. I missed that. Hey, I'm glad you made it, Shauna. Appreciate you for coming through. Hey, Turkish Delight. What's up? Hey, Turkish Delight. They're addictive. No one can resist Turkish Delight. Hey, the little one. Where is the funeral? Turkish Delight. My daughter, my son loved this Turkish Delight. That's my impression for what's his name? Zemo. Turkish Delight. The best candies. The best candies. They're irresistible. All right, City on the Hill is awesome show. It's on Showtime with Kevin Bacon and Aldous Hodge. It's based on the 90s, I believe, in Boston, with the FBI and the police and crooked cops and drug dealing and murdering. And it's definitely very good. It's in season 2 right now, and I need to do some reviews for that show because it is amazing. Sally, you right about that. That show got an excellent cast, excellent actors, and you know, it's definitely worth watching. All right, I'm gonna check out Queen Latifah. I got my homework. I gotta do City on the Hill and Latifah. Let's see. The best candies. Turkish Delight. The best candies. You're irresistible. You want it. My son, he loves Turkish Delight. T-Baby, what's good, T-Baby? Appreciate you for coming through, man. You say he took a bottle of serum and put it in his pocket. Yeah. So that's how Captain America was able to decapitate dude. And Sam, when he punched dude and he flew across the room, he like, man, what did you do? Because he already knew dude done got a little bit of that, you know, act right up in him. He done took a little bit of that act right juice, and now he was snapping, you know what I'm saying, destroying people and doing too much. So let me go ahead and switch it up. You like it? You like the Turkish Delight? A little afternoon delight. All right. What else? Let's see. Real Housewives of Atlanta. I ain't gonna spend too much time on that one because I know, you know, everybody don't like it, and I get it. But man, these people are tripping, man. Tripping. And of course, Kenya Moore is clueless as always. And why is she still talking about she gonna be with her husband and don't know what she talking about? They ain't been together for a year. She's so lonely. And you know, Kenya Moore is a good looking woman. And I pull up a picture for those who don't know what Kenya Moore looked like. And she then went and got to the plastic surgery and got a titty reduction. Why is you messing with them titties? That's like one of your best things you got going because your attitude is miserable. Miserable. And now you didn't cut the tickle bitties off. What in the world? Why? That was the least of your worries. That was the least of your worries. And you're a 50-year-old woman. Girl, let them hang. Who gives a damn? You a successful, good-looking woman for 50 years old, and you worried about some boobs? I mean, come on, man. Really? Like, she's so shallow, and I don't even want to get into it too much right now. I'm gonna have to do that separately because she a mess. And also, why in the world is Drew talking about the prophet Lot was supposed to bless her baby, and because he may have gotten a relationship with Latoya, now she can't have him blessed. First of all, stop calling this man the prophet Lot. He's sitting here wearing Gucci and looking like his name should be Prophet, Profit. You need to make a prophet, a lot. He make a lot of profit. This dude ain't no damn messenger of God. I don't like to hate on nobody, but God ain't gonna send this message of Gucci down to the socks. And anyway, these people is something else, man. And now she talking about he was supposed to bless the baby, but now he can't bless the baby, and they done ruined everything. And get somebody else. Get somebody else to bless this damn baby. What in the world? The stuff that they do and talk about is crazy, and it's really sad. And so I had to get into that separately because I know everybody don't want to hear that, and I get it. I mean, I don't want to hear a lot of that stuff too, but some people ask me about it. I talk about it, and it is interesting after you start to really watch it. But them damn people, man, they need to get it together. Sheena, you can still stay on Twitch if you want. It's up to you. You say you really don't think Zemo is really a bad guy. He's smart as hell. I don't think he's really a bad guy as well. I think that Zemo is trying to, just like Carly, they're trying to get something done, but they're going about it in the wrong way. Like how he killed old boy and other stuff. Now, it's true. There shouldn't be super soldiers and stuff and the perfect race and all of that crap. He got a good point, but he kind of going about it the wrong way. So I think that's what's up. Black Rob, he's still around. So Black Rob is like, whoa. He had a one-hit wonder for the most part, and it was all right. Everybody was saying like whoa for a few months, like it was no tomorrow. Well, we keep getting conflicting reports about DMX. He dead, he not dead. He dead, he not dead. He gonna turn into Tupac for real. I told y'all he was trying to be like Pac when he came out. He gonna go be like Pac when he leave out. We don't know if he alive, he dead, he in Cuba, what? Anyway, so a lot of people, except like 50 Cent, a lot of people was getting over 50 Cent because he didn't post enough stuff about, DMX. Whereas, like, he can post what he want to post, but everybody mad at 50 Cent on social media and saying that. Anyway, Black Rob posted something about DMX, and everybody was shocked when they saw Black Rob in such a bad condition. They like, damn, DMX, what's up with you, boy? Like, whoa, I didn't know your ass was almost out of here too. Y'all, where in the world doing the duet? I told my son the old saying is that death come in threes. You had Prince Philip and you had DMX supposedly pass in the same day. And I was wondering who the 3-piece extra crispy was gonna be. Black Rob is looking bad, y'all. Like, whoa. He didn't lost the tooth. He didn't got all skinny and stuff. And so it says right here, former bad boy rapper Black Rob sparks concern following the DMX tribute from his hospital bed. Rough Rider legend DMX passed away on Friday, causing a cascade of tribute posts to erupt on social media, from Public Enema to Ice Cube and Missy Elliott and fellow Rough Rider Eve, which, DMX put Eve on the map. If it wasn't for DMX, who knows if we would have ever known who Eve was, let alone even Swiss Beats. Anyway, one particular tribute for DMX sparked concern. On Friday night, DJ Self posted a video of former Bad Boy Records affiliate Black Rob in a hospital bed looking gaunt and devoid of energy. Pain is crazy, man, he says in the clip. It's helping me out, though. It's making me realize I got a lot to go on. I got a lot to go on, man. When someone off camera asks what he feels about DMX, he replies, I feel for everything about X. X, one love, man. Big love to X, man. That's all. DJ Self added in the caption, let's keep our prayers up, Black Rob. Get well, man. Please, people out there, take care of yourself. BR was one of the greats, had NY on his back like, whoa. Here's the clip.
Pain is crazy, man. It's helping me out, though, but it's making me realize I got a lot to go, man. A lot to go on, man. Oh, man.
You in a lot of pain when you can't open your eyes.
For everything about X, man. X one love, man. Positive. X to big love to X, man. It's all, man. All right.
And also, while I was just looking at this, Kid Cudi rocks a dress for Saturday Night Live performance. We'll get into why we got to see, brothers wear the dress. Now I know what you mean about putting on the dress. That's messed up, man. That's messed up. Anyway, so Black Rob, I get it. I live with a lot of pain as well, and it can be very difficult, and it could be something else. But it looked like he got the maximum. When I first had the maximum amount of pain that I ever dealt with, I could barely open my eyes, and I was never in this condition that he's in right now. I mean, damn, Black Rob is only a couple years older than me. Okay, actually, he's more than that. I just see it says that he's 52 years old. But very rarely do you see a 52-year-old man look like that. That really looks bad. He best known for his 2000 hit single, Whoa. I thought it happened in like 99, but it was 2000. It peaked at number 43 on the Hot 100, barely missing the top 40. And he suffered a mild stroke in 2015 from high blood pressure, which is something that affects African Americans more than most, mainly because of the food that African Americans eat, which is a lot of fried foods heavy in salt, and a lot of cheap foods that we grew up on. And so you grow up eating on some stuff like, pork and chitlins and other stuff. Not to say he was eating a plate of chitlins every night. I'm just saying, you grow up eating certain things and then you end up, that's what you like. But it's not always the healthiest of foods. And, he said, it ain't no drugs. Lately, I had high blood pressure. Being that I have that takes a lot out of a brother. Going on tour, you don't even know. This is a real serious. I had a stroke. Yeah, I had a stroke, and I got over that. It's been high blood pressure and trying to stay on top of this thing. Now, it is ways to treat and manage high blood pressure. Both of my parents got high blood pressure. Thank God they haven't had a stroke. And if you take your medicine and eat right and take care of yourself, you can avoid some stuff a little bit easier. Not to say that that's a fix and you perfectly fine. It's something that you probably will have to deal with the remainder of your life. I actually have low blood pressure because I'm so damn cool. Ain't nothing about to make me mad. No, but I always, it's a difference of high blood pressure too, because some people have it from the food and some people have it from stress and some people have it from both. And so, it's messed up. I'm not as, all right, let me go. All right, here it go. I'm back. Let me go ahead and cancel this other thing. All right. All right. I thought that I wasn't able to get back in. All right. Something just happened with my computer and it kicked me out. But I'm back. And I appreciate, everybody for sticking with a brother. So Black Rob is just old, and I hope it's nothing serious. Well, he ain't that old at 50, and I know I'm behind on the comments, so let me go ahead and get into it. You say it's not a dress, it's a kilt. Okay, let me go ahead and we talking about Kid Cudi, and we'll see. Yeah, hey, the stream just crashed. I'm back. I appreciate y'all for sticking with it, and I don't know what in the world happened, but that's what it was. It was not your phone or your computer. That was on my end. I apologize. I'm glad I was able to get back in time before everybody left. So appreciate y'all for hanging in there. So somebody brought up Kid Cudi. Let me go ahead and click on the Cudi and let's see what that story was about, because I didn't know about it, and I'm gonna talk about it for the first time. So let's see. Saturday Night Live. I haven't watched Saturday Night Live in a long time as well. Okay, somebody said it's a kilt. This looks like a shoulder strap for a woman dress, and then I see the skull right here. So that's why you guys got to get into symbolism. Symbolism is another language that a lot of people aren't too familiar with. Now, of all people that have questions, Soldier Boy got questions. Soldier Boy. Okay, we got questions for Soldier Boy too. Now, I like Kid Cudi as an artist. He came out with his first. I only heard his first album, and he was dropping a little bit of gems, a little bit of knowledge, and he had some good lyrics. Now, I do know that he has transferred into doing movies and TV shows now, and so who knows what that is leading to. Let's see. They say that the Nirvana frontman Kurt Cobain died in '94, making the 27th anniversary last Monday. In honor of his legacy, Kid Cudi paid homage to the iconic Sub Pop Records artist during his Saturday Night Live appearance, and he performed Tequila Shots and Sad People from his latest album, Man on the Moon 3, The Chosen. Now, his first album was called Man on the Moon. Now, he was rocking a cardigan a la Kurt Cobain and t-shirt with an image of late SNL cast member Chris Farley, who was funny as can be. Chris Farley was funny. I hate that he died at such a young age. He blazed through a live rendition of Tequila Shots, but it was his wardrobe choice for Sad People that made Cudi a trending Twitter topic, stepping out in a spaghetti strap, floral dress, and chunky skeleton necklace, much like Cobain did in the '93 for the cover of The Face magazine. Cudi breezed through the song, but created a lot of buzz in the process, and Soldier Boy wondered on Instagram what's going on in here. This is a lady's dress. This is not a kilt. I know, you may not have actually saw the picture. Why do we have to continuously see this type of imagery for men that are not gay? If you're gay, then that's different. And not to say gay men need to wear a dress. Don't put them words in my mouth. But I'm saying if that's your thing and that's what you do that, whatever. Just like, I can't remember the actor name, and he wore a dress, a black tuxedo dress to the Oscars or something. Okay, well, that's different, I guess. But this man, the imagery is not the best, and that wasn't necessary to pay homage. This is that's a lot. I wouldn't put on a dress and do anything like that. And you know, I don't think that's for one, not that I'm a preacher, or not that because I'm this or that in the Bible or whatever, but I do believe in the Bible and God. And that's one of the things he say you shouldn't do. Now, I'm not saying I'm able to do everything and get everything right, but that's I try to do some things that you know, the best of my ability. So, you know, if people don't believe in God and don't want to do this or that, more power to you. You know, at the end of the day, we born alone, we die alone. We got to answer for whatever it is we do or don't do, you know. Or if you believe you don't have to answer for it, then that's your freedom to believe that. But, you know, that's just not something that I was thinking. And Anthony Stone, I agree. If he was transgender and that's what he wanted to do, fine. Live your life. This is America. You have the freedom to do that. But to be a straight male and do that, now some people will say on the devil's advocate side, well, why does a straight male have to be always projecting to be masculinity? Or why is because he's straight, he can't wear a dress? Because that's not what straight men do. And then they'll say, well, why has he got to be labeled straight? Does that mean we crooked? Hey, man, everybody got some type of way to describe something. It's just an adjective. It's not saying that another person that lived this way or believed this is, you know, evil. Some people can believe whatever they want to believe, though. That's the part of this being a free country. You can't get mad if somebody don't agree with you. Just like if you want to wear this or you want to be transgender, then those people shouldn't hate on you. And if a person doesn't believe that they should wear a dress or do this, you can't hate on them. Everybody is free to their own opinions. And I don't understand why he put on the dress as well. He could have done some other things. I get it, like a t-shirt, the grunge outfit, something else. But I did not know this. And it's also something conspiratorial about when a black artist or strong black man, for example, strong meaning, you know, he's projected as straight and doing other things, that they have to wear a dress or get shot in the butt or do something similar like that in order to advance their career. It is different things that you all can research and look up and make your own decision. I hope that isn't true. I hope it doesn't come a point in my life where they want me to put on a dress, because that's not for me. That ain't my style. That ain't for me. I remember they even asked Kevin Hart about putting on the dress, and he said he would never do it. And the next thing you know, he was in a dress on Saturday Night Live. It's like they kind of made him do it to prove a point. Oh, you said you ain't gonna do it? Watch this. And so I don't know. Could it be to publicly humiliate you, or is it to be advanced, or I don't know. But you know, that is true in the black community. That is not something that is looked on as universally acceptable. And you know, I'm not saying that he deserves to get beat or discriminated against or anything harm against him, but just like everybody is into cancel culture, or people don't support this or don't support that, if a person decides that he may not be the same person he once was, like a lot of people feel that way about Kanye West. Then if you listen to his first 2 albums versus how he was rapping a few years ago and then how he raps now and what he say now, he's not the same person. And a lot of people chose not to support him for that reason. It ain't always got to be over something to this effect. And it's not about homophobia. It's not that somebody wishes harm or stands against people who are gay or transgender. Do you? Also, somebody just had a comment. Where was it? I did put it up here, but I didn't say it. Which is, here it is. Who you get freaky with is your business. What you do is your business. I just don't understand why everybody has to make it public, or I need to know, what are you doing in your bedroom? If you are non-conforming, I need to know that you like men and women. Why do I need to know this stuff? That's none of my business. You don't need to know what I'm doing in the bedroom and who I like and what I do. It's not important. I don't think that has anything to do with what a person is doing. If a person is gay, lesbian, or whatever the case may be, all the other letters, I'm not a part of that community, so I don't know all of this stuff. And it shouldn't be that I need to learn all of this stuff. The only important thing is that I'm not discriminating. I'm not hating. Live your life. And, it's none of my business. Now, if we become friends, then I think you share stuff with friends. But putting stuff out there in public for everybody, I don't think that's nobody. But hey, if he wanted to tell everybody he liked to sleep with 2 or 3 women a night, that's none of our business either. What you telling me this for? I don't need to know that. You ain't sharing them with me. So I don't know. You could be right, Mike. This could be a way for him to get the attention that he hasn't been getting, and maybe his career is not where he wants it to be. I haven't heard or talked about Kid Cudi music in a long time, and now he's like trending because he put on this dress, and it's not even a cute dress either. What woman wears a dress like that today unless she's like a Little House on the Prairie or something? So, when a straight person wears a dress, they know that they're going to be subjected to scrutiny. You got a good point. You do have a good point. And like the old saying, what's up, Trini? All publicity is good publicity. So, I think 50 Cent is past having to put on the dress. I think 50 Cent was able to not have to do that because when he was making enough money with Coca-Cola and the vitamin water and all of this stuff, I think he was able to do whatever he needs to do without needing to do that. And everybody doesn't have to put on the dress, but it is a lot of people that have. And I don't know, man. This is I'm gonna get the strap. That's a 50 Cent saying for those who don't know. Anyway, yeah, it is not surprising a lot of stuff that's happening. You all might want to look into humiliation rituals and things of that nature if you all are not familiar with it. And after you look at it, then you make your own decision on that. And also, a lot of people say, well, kids shouldn't be watching Saturday Night Live. I used to watch Saturday Night Live as a kid, although they had a great cast back then. We used to stay up late and couldn't wait to watch it. I don't know how many kids are watching it today, but I think it's a parent's job to expose their child and talk to their child about different stuff whenever they choose. And, you can't say, well, this is a part of the world, this or that. Who says that you have the right to determine what and when and where you or my son learns or daughter learns this stuff? So, yeah, Snoop. Yeah, it's something else. And you know, I don't know, man. You say it's not only famous people whose career are going down the drain. They go after people on the like Tom Hanks, Dustin Hoffman, and Martin Lawrence. Well, you have to look into this a little more. And you know, maybe I'll talk about this another time on the members only. I don't want to get too sidetracked on this. But you know, it's something. You must don't remember 50 Cent GQ cover. No, I don't. 50 Cent put on the dress for the cover of GQ. I did not know that. And I can Google that and see. Because I did not know that. And I just think that this stuff is your own damn business. There's no need to do this and promote this. If you become transgender and that's now what you wear, fine. I mean, it's all kind of stuff people do, from cross dressing or do whatever. It's a lot of stuff out here, and I don't think it's everybody business, and I don't think it's everybody role to educate people on all this stuff. I think you should be able to do whatever you want to do. I don't think people should, you know, hate on you or stop you from living in a certain place or this or that or work in a place. But at the same time, you should have good taste. So, for example, if I got hired at an office, then I couldn't start working in that office with my pants sagging and my boxer drawers and my pants around my thighs, and I got on 2 pair of boxers, and I got to walk around holding my belt and hat to the side, and I'm up here with gold teeth and this and that. That's not a professional environment. Just like if you are transgender or something, then you should dress tastefully. You shouldn't be walking around with something outrageous or nothing. Not to say that this is the most outrageous, but at the same time, this can be distracting in the work environment to some people, and you should just keep it professional. So you said he didn't wear a dress, but had his eyebrows arched with makeup. Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that. You talking about 50 Cent? So I don't know. I feel personally, you feel racism and education on such should trump all this other stuff. What do you mean by you feel racism in education? I don't think a person should be discriminatory if you are gay or transgender. Now you can't live in this neighborhood, or you can't do this or do that or whatever. But we all know that people have been told they can't live in neighborhoods for a lot of different reasons. Not to say that that's right, but it has happened. So that is Kid Cudi, and it's time to get off of that. Move on to the next one. But that is something. Dave Chappelle stuck to his buns, his guns, when tried to get him to wear a dress. That's true. He did tell the story about that. And that was in the movie Blue Streak. They were very insistent. They asked him 3 times and he refused to do it. He said, "You will take me out of the movie if you keep insisting." The movie was Blue Streak. Yeah. He didn't, from what I remember, he didn't say take me out the movie, but he said no. And then they left and came back with the whole new new script. And he was like, how did they write that fast? They must have already had it prepared. And they wanted him to do something differently. But he refused to do it. They wanted him to dress up like a prostitute to break Martin Lawrence out of jail. And he said, no, I ain't going to do that. So anyway, one thing I will say and show you all right quick is this channel that's on my page that he make a lot of good videos, and I'll show you guys right quick. And he got a lot of stuff that you might want to check out. One of the things that he talk about, let me pull this up, is symbology. So a lot of people don't know about symbols and different things. And I'll say to take a look at that and check it out. And make up your own mind and then do some more research on the topic. But this may give you a start. So this is my channel. And if you scroll down to the bottom of my homepage, you can see I got the brother Lamont and Mark and Larry. And here's Truth Unedited. And also, if y'all haven't already, please subscribe and hit the thumbs up and share if possible. Try to grow. This last year, my damn channel been kind of stuck in limbo for a lot of different reasons. So, you know, appreciate it for all the help and support. So he got a lot of different videos about stuff you want to learn about. The reason why Christmas and Easter and all kind of stuff are the way that they are, because it had to get a start somewhere. You should check that out. Following the Money on why things are the way they are. You know, it's a lot of good videos he got. This right here, the real agenda behind Lil Nas X. You all should really check that out. That's a good one. And here it is. So he got symbols explained. This hand symbol right here, people think that mean okay, and the upside down cross and peace, all kind of different stuff. And that's part 2. He talk about TD fake, which you all should know that already. Talking about the RFID chip, and you know, some more symbols explained. Part 4, the Baphomet, pentagram, star. So you know, it's got a lot of interesting videos that I say you might want to check out, and then you can make up your own mind on what you think about some of that stuff. But you know, very interesting. All right, moving on to the next one. Let's see. Let me see with a couple things right here. All right, so are we done with Snowfall and Falcon and the Winter Soldier? Let me go ahead and put the link up if anybody want to come on up. And we could talk about some stuff. I got a couple news stories I need to talk about that I ain't get to. Let's see. A couple of these. All right, here go one right here. People is tripping out here, y'all. They still tripping. So we got a Florida woman. It's always people tripping in Florida, right? Now, Popeyes is good. They all right. But why is people ready to fight and go to jail and stuff over dumb stuff? So it says that a dramatic attack and robbery was captured on camera at a Popeyes in Palm Beach. And let's see. Pull it up. So this woman attacked the worker in the Popeyes drive-thru. She said extra crispy, biatch. I mean,
routine
what?
checkups with my doctor and his pediatricians to unexpected trips to the emergency room. Orlando Health gives me access to more than 2,100 physicians.
I'll pause that for a second while they talk about that. We got a little Waterhead Baby advertisement. All right. Now, let's see. Look at this woman over here. Damn. They beating the damn door in. Breaking the window. All 3 of them. Big, healthy girl. Come up out there trying to get her biscuits buttered. Get your big ass in the car. Now the 4th one done came. How many of y'all can't even get in the damn window to fight and arguing up? All of y'all hogging up the spot. I mean, it say it began when the woman in the silver Nissan Sentra got into an argument with the worker at the drive-thru, and it quickly escalated. 2 of the women in the car accused of spitting on the worker and attacking her. 2 other women got out the car and began attacking other employees inside the restaurant. Deputies said one woman reached through the drive-through window, grabbing cash from the register before the car took off. It's unclear what the initial argument was about. If you recognize the suspects, snitch. No, it ain't snitching because it ain't like y'all was there with him robbing and being a part of it. Anyway, y'all think that's cool to spit on somebody at the drive-through? Like spitting on somebody is the ultimate no-no, especially today. You spit on me, I got something that spits back.
Is looking for homeowners who want to save big. Call right now and get 1,000.
So I don't know, man. That's a little too much. And people is really, really tripping out here. And I don't know what's up, man. Just like they lucky they didn't come across this Popeyes worker. Popeyes tripping, y'all. Y'all better be careful going to Popeyes. Let me go ahead and pull this one up right quick. So this Popeyes worker wasn't playing no games, okay? This Popeyes worker was 17 years old, and he shot a man in the restaurant. At 17, he popped his ass. Don't be coming at me like that over no damn chicken. I'll pop your ass. Wow. Now you crispy, bitch. It's a Popeyes employee in Missouri shot a customer inside the lobby of a restaurant during an argument, police said. It says that the Bridgeton police said a female and male worker got into an argument with the man inside the restaurant shortly before 3 p.m. Police said the 17-year-old male employee then shot the man with a handgun inside the restaurant lobby. The victim was taken to a hospital where he is in critical condition. The worker was taken into custody and charges have not yet been filed. Wow. Wow. So, I don't know. This person said this is exactly how news should be reported. No mention of race, color, ethnicity, sexual preference, etc. But I do got to say, what the hell is a 17-year-old kid carrying a loaded firearm? I don't care what the argument was about. If your life is not being threatened, you have no right to take someone else's. Well, that's because that's not exactly how news should be reported, dumbass. If race and ethnicity and color and sexual preference had something to do with it, that's part of the story. So we don't know what happened and we don't know what the argument was about. And if it was something else involved, not to say the person was still justified in shooting them, but at least it helps to understand the complete story. You cannot sanitize stuff because people will get mad that a person of this color or that color did it. When black folks hear somebody was, shooting people or armed gunman, they always say, I hope he ain't black. But when he black, they don't say, why did you report that he was black? It is what it is. He was black. Now, if he was, going on a mass shooting spree because he was black or because other people was white or something, that's messed up and that should be reported because that's part of the story. I think we are getting to a point where people don't want to say stuff because their feelings is involved or they don't want to believe this or that. But sometimes people do say and do things motivated by race. And that's unfortunate. And it's the worst reason to do something because the color of a person's skin is something they have no control over. And it's the last thing that matters when you're dealing with a person. Who gives a damn what color they are? That has nothing to do with if they're a good person, trustworthy, going to treat you right, whether they educated, whether they got some sense or anything. I've met people of all race, colors, ethnicities that are good and some that are not so good, and people that are smart and intelligent and people that are not. And their color, their skin is not the deciding factor of it. It's where their background, how they were raised, what they believe in and don't believe in. That's what really matter. So now maybe sometimes race may have something to do with it, but that ain't the deciding factor. He got popped in Popeyes. He got that pop. You want some popcorn chicken, mother? Pop. So yeah, that chicken it wasn't that good. It wasn't finger licking. What is it? Licking his wounds good. So we'll see. Let me get to some more of these comments. I see I got somebody coming on through. Mike, what's up, Mike? How you doing?
What's up,
you there?
How you, man?
I'm all right, man. What's good with you?
Man, that story was crazy, man. People are really acting up nowadays, man. I don't know what's going on. Must be something in the water. But nothing crazier than that story that you told last week about that lady at Burger King that just started blasting because her order took too long.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That story was insane.
For real. And now she was on the run for some damn Burger King order.
You still haven't called her?
I haven't heard any updates on that story, but she was on the run immediately after. So
they called her 4K. So they should have been called.
That's true. I mean, she deserved to be called. You didn't took it too far, and you fired multiple shots up in that window. It wasn't even if it was just one, that was too much. But you tried to really pop somebody, kill somebody over some damn Burger King. Really?
Over Whopper Jr.
Whopper Jr. For real. For real. Like, that food wasn't that damn good to begin with. That's your fault for going to get some damn Burger King, you dummy. That you go, what you went to get Burger King and thought you was going to have an excellent experience? I mean, shoot. They actually are not the king of burgers, in case she didn't know.
Yeah. People are crazy nowadays, man. I think this whole quarantine just made it worse.
I think it did too, man. People then got stir crazy and is out here doing all kind of dumb stuff and losing their cool. And did you see Friday? I played the video of big man getting rocked in Walmart. He got banged in the self checkout aisle. He got put on clearance.
Oh, you mean the football player?
Yeah, it turns out he wasn't an actual football player. People were saying no. But that's the story. A lot of people thought he looked like a football player. He probably was on the bench in high school.
Yeah, that dude folded him like some lawn chairs.
You know what I'm saying? He got balled up like old homework, man. It was no good. He got thrown in the trash. Straight up.
When your girl gotta save you? Yeah, when your girl gotta save you, man.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's a wrap. Don't hurt my baby. Montana Max say, which chicken got the better skin, Popeyes or KFC? Popeyes is greasy, but it tastes. Yeah, Popeyes is a little greasy, but it tastes like the chicken you would make at home. And KFC don't have a crunchy skin. Yeah, it's like some type of salt and pepper blend. So I would say Popeyes because it tastes more like home cooked chicken. And it's crunchy. If you want fried chicken, that's what you want. Whereas KFC,
I'm not buying no chicken from no like racist white man. Talk about we got 16 spices.
Colonel Sanders' story is crazy. He went through a lot, man.
Everybody from a black woman than a white man. Fuck that.
Yeah, but actually, Popeyes is not black owned, right? And it's actually white owned. Yeah,
I know that. But at least the mascot is a black woman, like a black southern woman.
Hey, baby, come get some of this chicken from Louisiana. It's a Creole blend. I got the nice crispy fried chicken and red beans and rice. Mm-hmm. And she an actor. And that place, they put their restaurants in black communities and not in white communities as much. And
their target audience. You gotta know who your audience is.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think that they should have expanded and been more diverse, though. I don't think that if they put Popeyes in white neighborhoods, white people would say, you know what? That was too crunchy and too much seasoning. I don't like that. I think that you know, by doing that, they kind of create a divide. KFC puts their restaurants everywhere.
But can you look it up? Can you go when they started using the black lady as the spokesperson?
I ain't seen that.
No, I'm gonna look it up and see like what year they started doing it. Let me see. Because it must have been recent, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he'd say he hate those commercials with the black one. Girl, come get some of the chicken, mama. Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, man.
Some red beans and rice. Mm-hmm.
That spread that she has in those commercials, that shit looks crazy. It makes me want to go get a plate.
Yeah. Hey, I do like the red beans and rice, although it ain't like my mama make it though. But it is what it is. It's not really places you can go and get some red beans and rice. In the fast food place.
Yeah, before we go any further, man, I wanna say R.I.P. to the snake, the rat, the cat, dog. R.I.P. to DMX, man. Big part of my life, man. Hard to believe he's gone. Young age, man. Age 50. Way too young, man. You know this guy has 17 kids? I didn't know that. I just found that out today.
Yeah, I thought he had 13. They say 17. Damn. He had one kid for every year he was in the game. I gotta have one more. I'm still on top. Wait, where my dogs at? Oh, I got a litter.
You know what his family's saying? They're saying that he didn't overdose. They're going to sue the media because they're saying he didn't overdose on drugs. That the reason he went to a coma was because after he took the vaccine. And the media's trying to say that. Yeah, and the media's trying to make it look like he overdosed on drugs, which makes sense because if you're trying to, you see the media try to like get people to take the vaccine, if they hear that this famous rapper died off of taking the vaccine and not drugs, I think it's more believable if they say that he died from an overdose than the vaccine. But that was interesting. I didn't see nobody saying that because his family saying that it was because of the vaccine.
I'm about to Google that and see if DMX had the vaccine. Before I do, let me talk about this Harold's Chicken. So here's the deal with Harold's. That's for one. That's a Chicago thing right there.
Oh, okay. I never heard of that.
Yeah. Harold's is legendary in Chicago with the mild sauce. Okay, you guys to get the mild sauce with it.
Is that the place that has the white bread? That has like the sliced white bread that goes with the chicken?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I actually was getting Harold's Chicken while I was in Chicago, and if you all follow me on Instagram, I posted some pictures. I'll pull it up and show you guys some Harold's. So here's the thing with Harold's. My son didn't like Harold's, and he's used to a crunchier like Popeyes, or he wants a bunch of dipped flavored wings. And the Harold's is like a home fried, home cooked chicken. It tastes like some chicken you would fry at home. And it does have some seasoning and stuff. It's not fried as crunchy as like Popeyes, but it's not, like KFC either. And so the Harold's is fire, but a lot of people, younger generation that didn't grow up on it, may not like it. So I don't know. Anyway, all right. Let's see. Let me go to what you call it. Midwest restaurants is the dopest though. I can't. I love me some Midwest restaurants, man. Chicago food, boy. Woo! Pizza, chicken, all kind of stuff. But if you ain't grow up on it, you may not appreciate it the same. Like my son is the one that said he wanted some Harold's because he's heard their reputation. But when he got it, he was disappointed because he thought it would be more than basically just piece of chicken. He thought you can get it dipped with a million different sauces or have this or do that. And that ain't how Harold's get down. But let's see.
What's a good place? I want to go to Chicago. What's a good place for tourists to go to? I'm not trying to go to any of the...
Well, it depends on what you like to do. And then also it's kind of hard with with stuff being shut down, although they said stuff is opening up. So do you like to go to museums and stuff, or what are the stuff that you would like to do? Because Chicago got some of the best museums in the United States.
Yeah, I went to which one? I heard they had a good Black History Museum. Like they showed like the Black Panthers and all that stuff. So
Well, I don't know about the Black Panthers.
I want to see that big bean thing that they have. You know, that giant bean stuff.
Yeah, that's new. That's just something in the park that people take pictures with.
And don't they have that good museum for Michael Jordan or something like that?
No, I never seen the Michael Jordan museum. I don't know about that.
Oh, they have one.
So let me look at this while we see. So the Black History Museum is called the DuSable Museum, and Chicago first settler that established Chicago for Western people is John Baptiste Pont DuSable, who was French, but he was also a black man. And he settled downtown Chicago. And so it's a museum documenting different things about that. And it also documents different Black history aspects. I don't know about the Black Panthers. I haven't been there in a long time.
There isn't any like museum like specifically on Black history? Because here in New York, we just opened up in the Bronx, we just opened up a hip hop museum.
Nah, they don't have a hip hop museum. That would be dope.
I know you're not gonna have anything like that, but like a Black, because I know Chicago has a lot of Black activists and historical moments that happened there, so I thought they would have something to like tribute that, you know?
Yeah. But you know, hip hop did start in New York, so I could see why they would do that. Yeah, I know you would know. You from New York, right?
Yeah, I'm from the Bronx.
Yeah, Bronx. Okay, what's up with Tim Dog? You know who Tim Dog is?
Nah, I heard, he sounds familiar, but not too familiar.
Ah, okay, yeah, Tim Dog, man. He was something else, boy. He was boy. Look up Tim Dog on YouTube. Yeah, but yeah. So let me talk about this. Say, did DMX take the vaccine days before a heart attack? We wouldn't consider an unnamed source from a gossip site as reliable source of information.
Now I heard that was his family though saying it. I didn't get it from the gossip site.
So they claim that he did, but it's unproven. So we don't know for sure. It says the rumor comes from an unnamed source quoted in a gossip magazine that has published inaccurate information on more than one occasion. As of this writing, there's no evidence that the COVID-19 or the vaccine played any part in his death. Huh. This is the first time of me hearing this, that you said that. And, you know, hey, it's a lot of people that I have heard about. And it's one person that I do know that had the vaccine. And after the second dose, they were sick both times for about a week. And after the second dose, and this person was older than 50, but not that old and was in relatively good shape, they had a heart attack now and died. Now, I don't know if you can say it's because of that or not. But you know, hey, it's a lot of people that have had the vaccine and are doing fine as of now. They say 100 million people in the U.S. have had it now, I think, the vaccine. So
I haven't heard. You think they would tell us if a certain number of people have had side effects or have died due to the vaccine? They wouldn't report stuff like that.
I don't think they want to put that out because it's already a lot of people hesitating, and the country and businesses are ready to reopen. They want to make money and go back to what is supposedly normal. And so I don't think that they would like that to be out there as much. It says, these are common questions. Does the vaccine stop you from getting COVID? Some cases still expected among vaccinated people. As noted in the research, vaccines don't completely eliminate the risk of developing COVID, and a recent report on 100 COVID cases that occurred in vaccinated people in the state of Washington raised some public alarm. How long does immunity from COVID vaccination last? Let's see. And I'm looking at this and learning this in real time. So,
and I like that it took them a year to make the vaccine, because I looked it up. Usually takes them about 3 or 5 years to do to make the vaccine and go through all the testing to make sure it doesn't have any long-term effects.
That's true.
This one they rushed out.
Now they say that they put more money and built up more facilities so that they could test more different ways at the same time to make a vaccine than they normally do. And this is why they say they were able to produce it faster than normally, because normally they would only test one possibility at a time. But because they said that because it was so urgent, they built up multiple, levels to test multiple strains and vaccines at once. This is according to what they said.
And they said they had the whole world working on this. So I'm like, yeah, I could see it. And with technology being what it is today, maybe, but I'm still not sure.
That's true. Now it says right here, new research finds that the vaccines provide immunity for just at least 6 months.
Just 6 months?
Just 6 months. It said it's so new, experts aren't sure if immunity will wane after that. They don't know what's going to happen. Experts say more research will have to be done to understand if people will need regular booster shots for this. So you may have to get 6 months. This is a lot.
I'm gonna wait for the vaccine plus. It's like wait for the vaccine plus to come out. Yeah, I'll take that.
Get that one hitter quitter.
Yeah.
Be done with it. I'm waiting for them to perfect everything as well. Now, again, I understand we all got difficult choices to make. Some people got to go to work. Some people got a lot more fear than others. Some people got to go get on a plane and do things and all kind of stuff. And so I get everybody got their own individual choices to make. I don't have to do a lot of that stuff. So, I'm trying to wait it out. And I suggest that, if a person doesn't have to be in those situations, maybe take a little more time, get more information before you make a decision. If you got to be in those situations, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, the truth be told, even if you get the vaccine, you still got to wear a mask when you go out anyway. I mean, be smart. Yeah, I mean, it just say you can still catch it anyway. So what? Because you vaccinated, you think that you safe? Just like somebody came by to help me or whatever the other day, and they didn't want to wear a mask, and I told them, hey, you need to wear a mask. And they said, but I'm vaccinated. I say, yeah, that's cool, but you can still be asymptomatic. You can still catch it. Oh, but you could trust me. Okay, whatever.
You could trust me.
Yeah, so after I said this or whatever, they put the mask on. We was cool. So now I needed them to, put some lotion on my leg or my foot for me. And they wanted to get some gloves and do all of this and that. I was like, oh, you need gloves? Well, I got to protect myself. Oh, ain't that some shit? So you worried that my leg going to kill your ass, but your hot ass dragon breath, I got to take your word on it though, right? Forget that. But you touch my foot. Oh, no. Now you in trouble. Get your, like, what?
Yeah.
And for the record, I got nice feet. I never wanted my girl or anybody to say my feet was ugly or stank or nothing like that. So for you, for a dude, I try not to have my feet looking too bad. So anyway, it's crazy out here. People, we got a lot of tough decisions to make. And yeah, it don't prevent you, but it can prevent you from dying, they say, or lessen the effects. We don't know. Now, like Sally say, we getting higher numbers in Chicago now with COVID because Michigan is in rough shape. I don't know if that's the reason why the higher numbers is in Chicago. I think the numbers are higher because they letting everybody go back to normal and people running around as if it ain't no problem. And the higher numbers that I've read is in younger people. Because a lot of people, younger people, not only that they party and they feel that COVID is more dangerous to older people and younger people don't have a risk. But the truth of the matter is you don't know how your immune system is going to work until you get put to the test. And you don't want to probably take that test because it ain't no way to study. And you don't know if you go pass or fail. So it's dangerous out there. You say, why do I still see people wearing the mask just over their mouth but not their nose? I see that today. Somebody I saw today doing that. And I don't wear a mask because I don't go anywhere. But when I was on set filming for the TV show and stuff and going and traveling, I was wearing a mask for the first time, being out and around people. And it does get hard to breathe and it does get hot. And after a few hours, I would get a headache. So I get it, but people don't probably realize that it ain't just coming out your mouth or it just can't come in your mouth. It can, and not, no pun intended, it can actually go in and out of your nose. So, it's hard. And that's true. You can have muscles and still be a sick person. You know, you could be slim and skinny and still have underlying conditions that you're not that healthy. But you don't know this. And a lot of people don't know that. And, it's just, people get the two different things mixed up. You got a good point. What does trust have to do with it? They can't even say they don't have it because they took the shot. That's what I tried to tell the person. And at the end, we had a laugh about it because, like you afraid that touching my leg is going to kill you or hurt you. Talking about you need to be protecting yourself and be careful. Well, I mean, what do you call wearing a mask? Forget that. You protecting yourself, but to hell with me. You know what I'm saying? You got that dragon breath blowing all up in my face, but I got to take your word for it. Take my word. The only thing that's going to hurt you with this foot is when I break it off in your hands, okay? That's the only thing, that's the only thing you need to worry about with this foot, okay? But anyway, people is being careless. And, everybody is in a hurry to get back to doing whatever and run around and all this stuff. And, it's something else, man. I got a couple videos about this as well. And, I don't know, man. We gotta, I get it. People tired of being in the house. People tired of not going this and that and doing this and that. What movie you worth dying to, what movie you worth putting yourself in the hospital to see? What restaurant, what meal are you worth putting yourself in the hospital to eat?
I think people just miss human interactions. Some people just drive off that, just, talking to people, and just a lot of people are not comfortable being by themselves and just,
That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
That's
and I think we need to just relax, slow it down, and we'll be all right. We'll get through this, but we need to be patient. People being in a hurry and this and that, and next thing you know, you miss this and you can get into a worse situation than you probably would have if you'd have just took your time. Now, I got a question for you and everybody else watching, and I want y'all to let me know in the comments, what would you do? Would you give it back or would you keep it? So
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, this is a different story.
The $45,000?
No, this woman in Louisiana got $1.2 million mistakenly deposited into her account. Now, Big Shirley is refusing to give it back. Okay, you see, she got the blonde hair streaks, so she hood. Now it's saying New Orleans, a Louisiana woman who works as a 911 dispatcher, no less, is accused of refusing to return more than $1.2 million mistakenly deposited into her brokerage account. Kellyan Spadoni, who was just 33, she looked way older than 33. I thought she was in her 50s. She was arrested Wednesday and charged with theft. Is that really theft, though?
That's not theft.
If she don't give it back, maybe, but she didn't actually go for it. But she was charged with theft valued over $25,000, bank fraud, and illegal transmission of monetary funds, according to the sheriff's office spokesperson. She has been a dispatcher for the sheriff's office for 4.5 years. She was fired from her job after the arrest. Now, it says right here, according to authorities, Charles Schwab and Company, who is a stock market trading platform. I should have had an account with their ass. Anyway, they mistakenly deposited the money into her brokerage account. She is being sued in federal court by the brokerage firm, and that's federal court, accusing her of avoiding their calls. Well, they're accusing her of avoiding their calls, text messages, and email attempts to recover the money. She could say, shit, I didn't know I was spending it. I was partying. I wasn't avoiding. I got rid of it. I had things to do now.
And
they say it's not her money. She has no legal claim to that money. And even if it was put in there by mistake, it was an accounting error. According to their lawsuit.
Not her fault.
That's true. It was about she opened an account with Schwab in January. A month later, they installed an enhancement to the software used to transfer assets. On February 23rd, they intended to transfer $82.56 into a Fidelity brokerage service account that she owned, but instead transferred $1.2 million, according to the court records. The company immediately tried to stop or reclaim the transfer, but were unable to. When Schwab attempted to reclaim the money, the company's request was rejected because the money was not available. She secreted it, and they were not able to access it. I don't know what that means. Secreted it? Secreted it?
She probably just took it out.
Right. The attorneys contacted the sheriff's office, which then opened a criminal investigation. Detectives determined that she used some of the money to buy a house and a 2021 Hyundai Genesis SUV that cost $70,000. Damn, girl, she did not waste. What she should have did is took her ass out of the country.
She turned that
then she'd be good.
So
she should have looked up where. Yeah, she should have looked up where there's no extradition laws, got a damn plane ticket, and bounced and retired.
If I was her, I would took that money, get the best lawyers, and try to fight this case.
For real. I mean, she should have disappeared off the radar and been ghost. Instead, she's sitting there buying a house where she gonna be sitting when they come to arrest her dumbass. Now, they argued that her account contract with the company includes an agreement that if a client receives an overpayment of fund, the client is required to return the full amount. If someone accidentally puts an extra zero on a utility payment, they would want that money returned or credited to them. This is no different. Yeah, they said. Yeah, 75% of the money has been recovered. She's in jail at the Paris Correctional Center, and bail is set at 50 G's. She should have got up out of there. She ain't got the money to get up out of jail. Now she in jail. So, what? Let me hear your opinion on this right quick. And then I get to everybody else.
My opinion on this is, I don't think she should be in jail for this because she didn't take the money. That's the error on their part. So whoever deposited the money should take responsibility for this. But
But
Yeah,
as
but
devil's advocate, she knew that money wasn't hers,
that's true. But
you know, and
yeah,
just like they made a good point, if you went to pay your electricity bill and they said you owe $10,000, you would want that fixed. But if they gave you 10,000, oh well, that's your fault. But if they charge you 10,000, oh no, that's on y'all. You better fix that. So
I
it can't work both ways. But
I think you just get a lawyer and just try to fight this.
see, they already recovered 75% of the money, so
They
she
did?
probably,
Oh,
yeah,
I
they
know
recovered
that.
75%, which means that what? It's at least $300,000 or so or more floating out there. 75% of a million would be 750,000, and it's
Cause I was
1.2
trying to
million.
make a deal. Like, you guys got 75% back. Let's just call it even. Just call it this a lesson learned. Lesson
Yeah.
learned.
Or I would say, let me keep the house and the car, and y'all can get the rest.
That's true. I'll do that. Keep it asset.
Yeah, but they may not do that, and I don't know. She should have got the hell out of the country. That's what she should have did. She was small time thinking. When she got that $1.2 million, what the hell you need to buy a house for and a car and still try to go to work? Get your ass a first class plane ticket. She should have Googled where's no extradition, got a first class plane ticket and left. And she could have contacted her family and friends or whatever and said, I'm a millionaire. Y'all come live with me. I got you. Y'all don't have to work no more. But I can't come back to the States. And then they can do whatever the hell they want. What do you need to come? If you are, especially in another country, and you got $1 million, that's like almost $5 or $10 million as far as it can go. You know, in reality, $1 million doesn't go as far as it used to in America. But if she'd have went to Central America somewhere or some Caribbean island, oh man, she would be on top of the world. She could have went on ahead and opened up a business, bought a hotel, started making money, and then paid that money back and still been a millionaire. But
True.
she didn't think that big, and now she in trouble. That Jazzy Jeff, it is their fault they put that into her account. You can fire that accountant, but they ain't about to chalk up that loss of 1.2 million. They gonna want that money back. You say it's not. No, it's not. If she didn't take the money by illegally taking the money, and she shouldn't be facing charges, that should be a civil suit. I kind of agree with the civil suit part. But with that amount of money, that's like what, grand theft or something?
It's not
Because
grand
I think
theft.
it
You take
said,
it.
well, what did it say? Charged with theft over 25,000
That's what they
and
charge
bank
with.
fraud.
But I'm saying that's why she needs a good lawyer, because if she had a good lawyer,
Yeah,
they would not be able to charge her with grand theft. But she did
I
not
agree.
take
If
it.
she get a good lawyer, she could get out of there, and she might not have the money though, but she won't be in jail, I think. And maybe she could probably keep the car or something because it's already lost money as soon as she drove it off the lot. They ain't about to get that 70 back for it, even if they take the car back. They probably ain't gonna get but 40 for it. So, you know, I don't know. Montana, you say you give it back. Everybody loves something for nothing, even
Oh
if
well,
it
then
costs them everything. That's true. It ain't worth her going to jail and sitting in the jail cell.
you know what I've
It
done?
what you'd have done.
I would just donate all that money to like the Children of America or some donation like that. They'd be like, "Ah, yeah, go take the money back now.
Now
I
that
dare you.
right there would have been a good one.
I dare
But
you. I dare you
they
to put me
might,
in jail for this too.
yeah. But
But
then you don't have the money either, though.
still, nigga, that's their dumbass.
That's true. Uh, Shauna say that was a gift. Hey, in a way, that was a blessing. She just screwed up that blessing by sitting around trying to buy a house and buy a damn car. She should have bought a first class plane ticket, went to Jamaica or some shit. I know Jamaica got extradition though, but she should have went somewhere and looked it up. Yeah, you got a phone. Google where there's no extradition laws. Pick the best place that you could live out of the group and disappear. With that kind of money, hell, you could get a new Social Security. You could have stuff in everything. Dope dealers got everything in their mama name. Everything in my mama name. Like, I would be out of here. I wouldn't be sitting around trying to still go to work at no 911 call center talking about she got fired. I would have disappeared. People would have been looking for me in the missing persons. I would have.
That's what happens when you're not financially literate. Because there's so much she could have done with that money, just to hide it or just got the country. But she probably didn't know what to do with. Because to be honest, if I found $1.2 million in my account, I don't know, and they got it by mistake, I wouldn't know. I don't know, like, what was the time frame of when they realized how much time she had to like react. But I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be like, damn, what can I do right now? Because I can't make a withdrawal. Like, yo, let me get withdraw $1.2 million. Doesn't that take like a couple days for them to process?
Yeah, she should have had that shit sent to a Swiss bank account. You know what I'm saying? Swiss bank account.
How do you set that up? Because I'm sure your bank account is going to ask questions like, "Whoa, where you get this money from?" Then they probably contact fraud or
not Swiss bank accounts. Swiss bank accounts, they ain't gonna do all of that. And then like that's how they got her for the bank fraud, because a lot of people don't know these brokerage account is like they're banks. So like TD Ameritrade and ROBINHOOD and all this stuff, they got a bank or they working with a bank. Either they are a bank or they're working with a bank. And she could have that's where the problem is. But like say she was gonna go to get a Swiss bank account or a bank account in the Caribbean somewhere, she could have had the money wired there. Now that's also another crime, wire fraud. But man, hey, if you're gonna go big, go big. Like you're gonna keep the money, you're gonna have to commit more crimes in order to pull it off. Like you do that wire fraud, that's another crime. Then you're gonna have to flee the country and live somewhere else. You all getting all kind of other stuff. But working as a 911 operator, she wasn't about to make no $1.2 million. And she in her 30s. If she decides that she want to keep it, the last thing you do is buy a car and ride around in the same neighborhood and buy a house. That's dumb. And like Trini's saying, that 1.2 is like equal to 7 million in Trinidad. Like you go to some of these places, you can have people working for you. Not that I'm saying like you need servants or whatever, but like you could really live good. You could have a big house built with pool, everything for like a few $100,000 at the most. And that's a mega mansion. You could do so much stuff. And, she would be so straight. She can start a hotel, buy a hotel, start running the bit. Well, hotel maybe not the best right now because COVID, ain't nobody staying in it as much. But she could have
like Pablo Escobar.
Pablo Escobar, hey, you ain't lying, but she put herself in a bad situation by staying there and then trying to buy stuff and then avoid them by like not answering the phone like they some type of punk ass bill collector. You got $1 million on the line. She lucky they didn't send nobody to come take her ass out.
Imagine that would be crazy.
Yeah, and Jay got a good point. A lot of people don't read the details in all those contracts they sign. I try to read as much as possible, but this stuff is starting to get so much to read, so many pages that I don't even read all this stuff. Yeah, that's where she messed up, is by signing that contract. She's screwed. She is screwed. And Coco said she'll tell how she could have gotten away with all that money. She should have hidden it. Make a deal to do a couple years and return a fraction of the money and just keep the rest. That's a good point. But she still would have to leave, because as soon as she get out and then she start buying stuff and spending it, then they would have came for her ass again. But that's a good plan. Think of it this way. Okay, you do a couple years in jail, but when you get out, you got $500,000. Would you have made $500,000 if you wasn't in jail those few years? I might do a couple years in jail, depending on the level. You can't put me in CB4. Don't put me on cell block 4, okay? I ain't trying to go out like Gusto. All right, but
let's go back to the lawyer. She had the money, well, she clearly did. She could have made a deal, did a few years, give a portion of the money back, and then kept the rest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here go Chris P. So where you want to live? Afghanistan, Algeria, Andorra, Angola, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Bahrain. I would have went to Bahrain. Hey, Russia. I'm pretty sure there's no extradition in Russia. Ain't that where Edward Snowden is? I would have moved to Russia.
Or Egypt.
I don't know if Egypt has extradition or not. But yeah, but Egypt has got money though too. I don't know how. And Bahrain got money too. So you may not be able to live as well as you would have liked. But yeah, I wouldn't play with the feds and stay in the United States. I'm with you on that. I would have to get the hell out of the country. I would have to leave. And the last thing I'm doing is buying a goddamn Hyundai. I don't give a damn if it is they damn SUV. I'm out of here. I ain't buying no damn Hyundai. And you got 1.2 million, and that's what you bought for 70 grand. You could at least bought a damn Benz power steering. Yeah. All right, I got another story right quick for y'all. So we all know the issues that police and stuff has been having.
Oh man, tell me about Puller Wedge and Buffalo, man.
No, this is a different take on it. A lot of you guys may not have heard this, but we know, especially African Americans, know that majority of cops in your neighborhood are white cops. That's not from the neighborhood and may not understand certain things or, look at things differently. So this HBCU, Historical Black College and University, is starting to try to make a change, and they're going to try to have courses and try to recruit more African Americans to become police. Now, most African Americans have a negative outlook on police, therefore they don't want to be police. Therefore, that's another reason why there's a lot of white cops policing in black neighborhoods, because a lot of black people don't want to be cops in the first place. But do you all think this could be a good plan to have more African Americans become cops? I actually think this could be a good plan. Not to say because you African American or black that you'll be a better cop than a white person. No, but I think that you may understand a little bit more of the community you working in, versus the other way. A lot of cops always talk about fear or this or that. And maybe you wouldn't be so fearful of every situation or every unarmed black man because you understand a little bit the situation. Now, police is a difficult job because your job is to always go to a problem, and you're going to get to see the worst of humanity on a daily basis because it's always a damn problem. Your job is not going to birthday parties. You know what I mean? Your job is going to fights and the thefts and arguments.
Yeah, I never understood that. I never understood when the police officer said, "I'm scared for my life." But like, come on, like this is the job you picked. What you thought what you gonna do? Just sit around all day and nothing was gonna happen?
Mm-hmm.
You get on the field and do your job.
That's true, and but also I think it's not the most dangerous job in the United States statistically either.
Yeah, I think like firefighter is the most dangerous, like one of the most dangerous.
Yeah, I think working at a gas station, I think is more dangerous than the police, according to statistics.
Yeah, I'll never work at a gas station. But I think when it comes to police officers, I think like color is one portion of it, but I think a huge portion of like why police are so bad because of the politicians. Because at the end of the day, the police officers, they're gonna do what the politicians and their certain cities tell them to do. So they're gonna ignore stats and statistics or how was actual crimes going on. They're gonna tell the police officer whatever they whatever arrest they have to make themselves look good to get the numbers down. Because it's all about stats. It's all about making them look good. Like, oh, we got the stats down. No matter how they did it, they just want they want to whoever's in charge make them like look good at the end of the day, so then you get reelected. That's what I think.
Right. That's a good point. And like Shauna say, it will still be division until diversity is accepted. I mean, I could get that. A lot of people don't feel.
I don't think color is a big portion of it.
Yeah, I don't. Well, in a way, it's not a lot of cops of minority, so they kind of always have to do, just like in the George Floyd, the Asian cop couldn't say or do much because he was probably by himself. But if they refuse to give him backup, which is one of the things that kind of hold over cops' heads sometimes.
No, Jay, he could have done something, but that whole blue wall silence is you always back your partner up no matter what the play is. So they don't really hold each other accountable. So that's I feel like that's one of the reasons why I feel like the other cops, now I won't speak for all of them, but I'm sure some of them want to say something to him, but they couldn't because they're going up against a crowd. I think there's like a crowd of people around them telling them to get off George Floyd. But since they're cops and they're always taught to always get each other out, they can't make it look like they're fighting amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? Because there's more, because they need to back each other up, because there's more of them and only a few of them, a few of the police officers that were there. I think you was talking to I forgot the gentleman's name last week about the trial when they were doing the
Slim
interrogation. Yeah, because I think Slim said that they should have, the person recording should have done something, and I wrote in the comments he couldn't have done anything by himself because the other cops would have stopped him automatically. The only way they could save George Floyd was if they had a crowd of people just bum rush him and just take him out like that. But one person couldn't have done anything to stop that.
I agree. You need at least 10 to 20 people to bum rush them to make them get on the defensive and back up. Otherwise, one or two at a time would have got subdued or shot or pepper sprayed, and they'd have been just as hurt too. And
they're gonna shoot them because anything. Because if you read, I think it's the manual or just state law, is anything the cop perceived as a threat as a threat to their life, they could use necessary force. So it could be anything. That law is so subjective to the person, so anything could be perceived as a threat to your life and justified violence.
Mm-hmm. And I actually got an article on that I'm pulling up now, where they tried to say in the trial that they were afraid of the people that was there telling them to get up and stop. The cops was afraid of them. Even though the people never did nothing but just cry and complain.
Can you read that again? What you said, that he was afraid of what?
So I'm trying to find this article. My damn screen just froze over here where I got my articles saved. But the trial for the Derrick Chauvin, his lawyer said that they were afraid and fearful of the crowd that was gathered around George Floyd, and that that was part of the problem on why they had to continue doing what they did. And pull this up.
That makes sense.
Exactly.
I was scared of the crowd, so I can't put my knee on this guy's neck because I was scared.
Right. And they love to say that. That's part of your job, fear. That's why they do need better training. Because
that's like a lawyer tactic. That's what something that their lawyers would tell them to say.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's because that's part of the law. So whatever you perceive as a threat will justify any unnecessary force that they decide to use.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I'm trying to pull this article up right quick. And all right, here you go, right here. No, they said that it was his drug use that killed him, and not the knee on the neck. Even though this dude was still walking around, even if he was on drugs, versus that knee on the neck, like it's obvious that's what killed him. He wasn't sitting there crying for his mama while he was walking around, you know. But let me see. This is they saying he had died from low oxygen. That's what this one lung expert says. Trying to get to where it said about they was in fear right quick. And like you say, that's really a lawyer tactic, which at one time I did want to be a lawyer, but damn, that's dirty. That's dirty. And also I want to talk and ask y'all what y'all think about all these kids at the border. It says they spending $60 million a week to care for these kids. I think they'd be better off spending $30 million helping these countries get their stuff together so they don't need to send the kids here.
I think it's crazy that Joe Biden's doing the same thing that Trump's doing. And
but it actually started before he got in office, though.
Yeah, but I think it's crazy that he's doing the same thing Trump's doing, and nobody's calling it, you have these kids in cages, and they're using different words for it. Like, you're doing the same thing. You know, he didn't change down one thing.
Mm-hmm. Now, in that article, and I'll pull it up in a second, here goes what I was looking for. They saying that the reason that he's doing it is because they don't have a better solution right now.
Okay.
So, which, you know, I can see that. But
during his election, he was talking all that smack about, we're going to do this for the kids on the border. Now you don't have the solution.
Right.
Oh, God,
yeah, that's true. Thanks, Tamika, for your support. I appreciate you, sis. So here's the one article. It said that his lawyer, Derrick Chauvin's lawyer, said angry bystanders were a threat to the cops. And, of course, here's what the videos actually show. But it says Eric Nelson has characterized the people who witnessed George Floyd's death, including 3 teens and a 9-year-old girl, as a threat to officers.
Yeah, okay.
Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. And it was 4 teenagers, a 9-year-old girl, a 61-year-old man, and an off-duty firefighter among the group of bystanders who witnessed with growing horror and distress George Floyd take his last breaths.
One of the people...
Huh?
Now, one of the people that was there trying to call the cops on Derrick Chauvin, saying that, he just murdered somebody in front of everybody. And the lawyer tried to paint him. The lawyer tried to paint him as like an angry. He was angry at him, right? You say he was angry, trying to make him sound like angry, like he tried to frame Derrick Chauvin because he was angry and stuff, like just making like a ridiculous statement.
Yeah, that's crazy. They trying to say here that those people who are characterized as an angry crowd became a growing threat to the 4 officers, and that's what made them divert their attention from Floyd's care. Get out of here. Even if he was diverted, he would have got his ass off his neck. They got hours of surveillance video, body camera footage, cell phone recordings that played in court, and it say it was a different story. The crowd wasn't uncontrollable, but they were concerned that Chauvin was killing Floyd before their very eyes. Yeah, they definitely was actually a reserved crowd, because none of them, they all let that one Asian cop, I think his name is Tao, he held everybody back by himself. And he didn't have to do nothing but stand there and say, don't go over there, stay where you are. You know, one cop held everybody back relatively with ease, and that was uncontrollable. It says the witnesses testified this week that they complied with officers' demands while pleading with them to check Floyd's pulse. Many screamed at Chauvin to get off of Floyd. One witness who had a background in mixed martial arts told Chauvin he was cutting off Floyd's oxygen supply and called him a bum. I remember hearing that and him saying that. And I think him saying that stuff is part of the reason he didn't get up. And I think he did it out of spite. Like, oh, I'm a bum, all this and that. Well, screw you. You don't run nothing. I'll stay here and do this to this man if I want to, and it ain't nothing you can do about it. He kind of had that attitude about him when he was doing that to do.
Didn't George Floyd know him? Didn't have that past in him? So that should, like, based on that before, because they had past dealings and it wasn't positive in a way. So like, based on that alone, should be enough reason saying that he had like different motives.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Honestly,
and this
should be a slam dunk for the prosecutors. This should be a slam dunk case because what the defense is doing is a lot of gaslighting, trying to tell you things that happened, didn't happen, and they're just playing with people's intelligence, to be honest. If I was a judge, I would not tolerate any of that.
Definitely. And it's too much surveillance video and footage and stuff. And to try to say that, like, look at all these guys on him. Over $20? Over $20?
Yeah,
even if it was counterfeit, like, they didn't do this to the woman that got 1.2 million. Not to say you should have, but this dude for 20, like, that's crazy. So, you know, we all done seen and heard a lot of this stuff right here. Here goes somebody else that ended up being there. They say that they were driving by as they were looking for parking and saw all these officers on top of him. And he just turned 18 since, but saw the 4 officers and heard bystanders telling let him up, and started recording what she saw. At first stayed in the car, then joined on the curb. And, you know, this is the guy they tried to say was an angry black man. And they tried to say that's why he was mad at what happened. Like, it just wasn't right is the problem. And I know you got to be a lawyer. Your job is to try to get that man off. It was even a young white lady right here. So they can't paint the whole situation. It was only black people doing this or that. She clearly isn't black, and she could see that it was wrong. It's not a black or white issue. Of course, they try to paint it off. And look at him. He was able to stand just like that, and everybody stayed on the damn curb. You know, so it's not like he Debo. You know what I mean?
Even the police chief said that what he did wasn't part of protocol.
Right. Yeah. Definitely. Here go another lady right here saying and talking about how it was wrong. She identified herself as a Minneapolis firefighter. So she was on the walk that day when she heard a woman screaming that they were killing them. Yeah, it's just messed up, man. And this is the dude that was the MMA fighter, I guess. He got on the thing. He was saying he called him a bum. I think calling him a bum and stuff made him more pissed to prove a point that he would do that. This dude I felt sorry for. He's the one that worked in the store and told his boss about the $20 bill, but he didn't want to at first. But the boss would, if they got counterfeit, would take it out of their salary and would say something like, you can get fired or do this or that. And so he feels like, you know, in a way, he should have just let it slide. Dude would still be alive. Like a lot of people that was there and the people standing there got PTSD because you had watched a man die in front of your eyes, and everybody feel like they could have did more. And that's why I went, like you say, that video where me and Slim was talking, the truth be told, unless everybody decided to rush at once, there's nothing they could have done. And they still may have shot 1 or 2 people. Who want to be the first one to get shot and die? You know.
And to be honest with you, with that guy talking about the counterfeit bill, ain't no way you know you could have known the situation would escalate like that. So I know how he feels, and you could play this what if game, but there's no way you could have like predicted something like this will happen.
Yeah, that's true. And it's messed up. They wasn't out of fear or none of that, but and Jazzy Jeff got a good point. Without the gun and badge, they ain't that tough. That's true. But who made that song? Without that badge, you and a half. Lil Wayne made that. Anyway, yeah, that's crazy, man. We got to be able to. If this is part of the problem, why there is issues in America with race and stuff, because if justice really was blind like it was supposed to, then it's obvious this guy was wrong. It's not even a debate. But when people go through stuff like this, and then you got people like Officer Tatum and all kind of other people saying this and that, then it leads to confusion and people thinking, well, maybe there was more to it, or maybe because he was on drugs or whatever the case, is his fault. And it just ain't the case. And it's also another thing that's worse that I want to talk about is this facial recognition stuff. And it's a whole nother way where they about to start policing and cracking down on people, and it's no oversight either. And this one woman, what was I watching on Netflix? And she worked for MIT, and she was talking about how it targets people of color and women of color more so than anybody else, and how it only really works well for white men only. And it was actually kind of interesting. I didn't know how all this worked to that degree. And she even ended up talking before Congress with it. And, this is stuff like Facebook, all of this type of pictures and stuff, and all this stuff the police are using to put into this facial recognition software. It's going to be like 1984, George Orwell tracking everybody, monitoring everybody. They actually are doing this in China right now to people. You actually get like a grade, social grade of what type of person you are, type stuff, which is tripped out. I don't know. In a way, you can't never stop crime. I don't think you can ever stop crime. It's not that, they got the death penalty in a lot of states. They got all kind of different laws and stuff. People still commit crime. It is a way to probably help catch criminals, but at the same time, it's also monitoring people who are not criminals. And I know a lot of people, especially young people, say, well, it don't matter to me. Ain't like I was doing nothing, no way. That's fine, but it's not their business. Do you want all kind of people to be all in your business and checking everywhere you go and doing this and that? Like, it's not their business, not their right. I don't give a damn if I'm not doing nothing interesting or not. Like, I don't even know you. I don't even know who's doing this stuff. Like, man, it's getting deep.
Yeah, I'm surprised that lawmakers haven't really tried to crack down on these new technology, like in social media or stuff like this. That these big tech companies are doing when with the whole stealing your data. Like you heard that whole Facebook that they had the security leak again, that they 300 million people's data got leaked or something like that.
Damn.
It happened again, like somehow, but it's crazy.
It's
I don't know. I
always
don't know.
something.
I don't know. I don't know why cybersecurity is not like a bigger discussion during like lawmaking and stuff like that.
Yeah, it definitely should be.
I think because of all the old politicians, that we need like more younger people in there that understands like the new wave of technology that's coming in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Because
for
the
real.
founding father did not anticipate the iPhone. To keep it 100.
That's a good point.
So we need to update this thing.
Yeah, I agree with you. All right, I got a funny video I'm gonna play, and and then I got something else I'm gonna talk about. Joe Biden. This
Can we talk
also.
about Falcon and Winter Soldier real quick after this video?
All right, we could do that. I didn't know if anybody still wanted to, but we could get into that too. All right, so
I love this episode.
yeah, that was a good episode. I think this show is better than WandaVision so far, but you know, as each his own. Not that WandaVision is bad, but it's very good also.
You really don't like WandaVision. You keep bringing it up.
I just don't like the first
when this show. Every time a new episode comes, I'm like, hey, I don't like one. It's not that I don't like WandaVision, but whew.
Yeah, I actually did like Wanda. The first couple episodes I didn't like as much. Not that it was like bad, but I really do enjoy Falcon and the Winter Soldier a lot more.
And I might have a defense for Johnny Walker. I might have a defense for him. So just tell me, let me know what you think.
All right, now this right here, guys. One thing that I always worried about is doing a lady wrong. Now, it's not proven that a woman did this, but only a woman would do this that I would see. Now, I guess this dude done did this woman wrong, and she done got some payback because you do a woman wrong, she will tear up your car. But she took it to a whole other step. She done made his car into a Chicago-style hot dog up in this piece. Look at this. She done put ketchup,
everything on this bitch.
Barbecue,
ketchup,
bricks,
on this
mayo,
cheese, sugar in the tank.
Put sugar in the tank. Made his tank Kool-Aid. Put melted cheese all on the sugar on the roof.
One big ass barbecue. One big ass barbecue on this bitch.
He got barbecue broke shit.
They done put ketchup, everything on this bitch. Ketchup, bricks.
How does she? Oh my God! You just squirted ketchup and mustard. For one, I don't have enough time in the day to be helping you enough. Yeah, she done made a pancake and put it on the back. Like
banana in the tailpipe.
Banana in the tailpipe for real, because she probably was tired of him putting the banana in her tailpipe. She said, "How you like it, bitch? You want to put a banana in my tailpipe? I'm gonna do it back to you." Looked like she didn't kick the bumper off of the back of it a little bit too.
She didn't require herself doing this.
It probably did like a dummy. And they didn't put some Sweet Baby Ray's on there. You didn't wasted the Sweet Baby Ray's. Oh hell no, not the Sweet Baby Ray's.
Yo, the brick got me laughing right now because that seems so out of place with this whole setup that's going on.
Right. Now, why she open up the slices of individual cheese to put it there? How mad are you? You sitting there unwrapping individual slices of cheese and putting it on somebody's car. Come on, man. Come on, man.
You go to the grocery store to get all this and a brick. Just
boy, ain't nothing worse than a woman scorn. I'm telling you. Hey,
funny she used her EBT card on this.
It's all right, bitch. I got that pandemic EBT. I'm about to teach you a lesson. Don't do me. I'ma do you.
Oh, you said I can cook? Well, eat this, bitch.
Right. Yeah, how that car tastes, bitch. How that car tastes. Extra crispy. You say you like sauce on your sandwich? Here you go. That's crazy. She squirted the barbecue sauce and stuff on it. Put all that in this tank. Man, that's why you got to get a car where your gas tank locked too. Don't get no car where your gas cap, you can't lock your gas tank. And if your gas tank doesn't lock the cover, get you a damn gas cap with a key. It's only like $10.
Why in America is this like a normal thing? Like a woman destroying a dude's car is like a normal thing. Everybody just accepts it. Like you even said it yourself in the beginning of the video. You just assumed this guy did her wrong and she was justified doing this. Like, why is this like an accepted thing that we just go like, oh yeah, this is what women do. They just destroy your car. Like, no, that's like destruction of property. That's a crime. That should be a normal thing.
Yeah, and women want to hurt you. They know they can't beat you up, so they gonna hurt your pockets.
It's like the Sweetie and Quavo
gotta
thing.
pay to get that fixed, bitch. Now what?
Like
But that's a broke person problem. Only broke people do that, because if you got money,
that's
okay.
Women in general do that.
I'm saying broke women though, and broke dudes. Broke women do it to broke dudes, because like if I was rich and had a couple $100,000, bitch, that ain't shit to me. I got another car. I'll just have it towed, get it fixed. What, $2,000 hurt me? That ain't nothing. But if I'm a working stiff, that's a lot of money to me now for some stuff I gotta fix. What's all that damage add up to?
Remember, really, Sweetie tried to destroy Quavo's bag, and he wasn't having it. So I don't think it's a broke dude. Yeah,
that's a good point. You got a good point there.
Like just women when they get mad, they just like destroying dudes' shit.
Try to hurt you whichever way they can. You hurt me, I'ma hurt you, bitch. I'ma hurt you. You're gonna over here cost me my love, I'ma cost you in your pockets. You wanna hear and break my heart? I'ma break your windshield, bitch. I'm gonna put this little ketchup in your tank. Put the banana in the tailpipe, because you used to like to put that banana in my tailpipe. I told you no, that's where stuff come out. Just like exhaust come out yours, I'm about to put something up in yours. See how I feel, bitch. That's crazy. And it threw some grits green on his ass. Al Grits Green. So yeah, I forgot the onions for real. All she needed was a couple onions, green peppers, and she got a Chicago style hot dog up in this piece. Like what? I guess Key in the car was too gentle of an approach. They probably would have did more damage, because all he really need is a windshield and get that sugar up out his tank. Key in the car, he would have had to get a paint job and shit. That costs more than all of that, trying to get that touched up. Hey, you right, man. I try not to date people like that. And if it was a problem when I've had with people and it ain't working out, I always try to say, this ain't working out. Maybe we should move on, this and that, before I be trying to cheat and hide and do all kind of other stuff and lie. I ain't got time for all of that, and I ain't about to try to ghost you. You need to ghost up out of my life and we can move on, Now, this story about Joe Biden right quick, a lot of people ain't talk about, but his son. Now, I know that they said his son was out there and a crackhead. This dude admitted that he admitted that he was such a big crackhead that he would look through his floor and carpet, and sometimes he would spill Parmesan cheese from his pizza, and he would just pick it up and smoke it because it looked like crack. He would just smoke that cheese. This dude was smoking Parmesan cheese because he couldn't get no crack.
It's a slow news day, man. Like, why is this a news story? Like, why is this a news story?
Well,
who cares what Joe Biden's is doing?
Even though this is a Fox News story, if it was Donald Trump Jr. smoking crack and Parmesan cheese, it would be a huge story, right? But don't nobody care because it's Joey B's son. Like, dude, I really don't care because he don't run anything. Like, Donald Trump Jr. is more political than him. So that is one difference. We don't see him trying to be involved in politics. But at the same time, this just happened a couple years ago. It says he admitted that when he was addicted to crack cocaine, he smoked Parmesan cheese because it resembled the drug. It says that he recalled in an interview with CBS how he would search through carpeting trying to find traces of the drug and would sometimes come up with cheese instead. I spent more time on my hands and knees picking through rugs, smoking anything that even remotely resembled crack cocaine. I probably smoked more Parmesan cheese than anyone. Yeah, you did. You crackhead. Who the hell smokes Parmesan cheese? Like what? You talking about you like your cheese extra crispy? Like damn. And said this is consistent with what Biden wrote in his upcoming memoir, Beautiful Things. It was beautiful things, beautiful things. It was just nice, extra crispy cheese.
How they gonna spoil the book for us?
I know, right?
He wrote about this in his upcoming book. Like what?
I know. It says he described how he once was unsure if he had crack cocaine or a flake of Parmesan cheese from a cheese platter he ordered. He said it didn't matter. I smoked it. If it was crack, great. If it wasn't, I'd take a hit, exhale, and exclaim, shit, that's not it. That's the fork and cheese.
I think it's funny how Biden never talks about this Hunter Biden, right?
Hunter Biden, yeah.
Yeah, he never really talks about Hunter Biden. Every time he brings up his son, he talks about the other one that died in the war, I think. Bo, like, oh, Bo, I love Bo. A part of me died when Bo died. I'm like, oh, what about Hunter? Who?
Yeah, Hunter's tripping hard. It says that he don't even recall an encounter with an ex-stripper whose child he fathered. It's also come to light that he had an account on Pornhub, allegedly, and he was posting orgies and stuff.
What's wrong with that?
And bitches, that's true. Like I said earlier, it's your own business, though. If your dad is the president, that might not be a good look.
Yeah, it might not be, but fuck it.
You know, and it showed that his teeth was damn near worn down to the nubs from smoking meth. I mean, in all reality, you are not responsible for what your family members do. And it's hard to stop that. But it is a bad look if you talk about you can be the president and you can do this and do that, but you couldn't even help your son from smoking crack and Parmesan cheese. Now, it did say that he came and they invited him to a family dinner and his daughters was there and 2 rehab counselors. And he said, not a chance. But Joe Biden said he didn't know what else to do, and he was on the verge of announcing his candidacy for presidency. So this just happened right before he announced he was going to run for president. And he said he was so scared, tell me what to do. And he said, not forking this. And he said he tried to leave, but his daughters blocked him from getting into his car. And Joe Biden gave him a hug and cried for the longest time. Woo! You think this matters? Y'all let me know in the comments. Does it matter that he's a crackhead? Cheesehead and a crackhead? I don't know. I think they... What do you think?
Kennedy's had a couple of crackheads in their family.
That's true. It just don't look right when you trying to run for president. You can't even stop your son from getting beamed up, but you talking about you gonna fix this and fix that and do this and do that. It ain't right.
I don't know if you noticed, but when Joe Biden was running, he was talking all this hot shit about how he's gonna do stuff for Black America. Ever since he got in office, man, he hasn't said a word, hasn't said a peep about it. Just been going about his day.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Man, everybody, that's one problem with social media is that everybody got a voice and everybody is saying stuff, but everybody don't need to be saying stuff and saying what the hell they've been through. Like it's a tricky situation. I mean, he is the son of the president, but at the same time, nobody is voting for him and he ain't in office. So what is it? He don't run nothing. He's not out there vouching for his father the way Trump. I don't know why people care. Right, exactly. He's not political at all, so it shouldn't matter. And he don't have any power in politics. I think you may be right. It's book sales, Trini. That's part of his road to recovery, maybe to make enough money where he can get that rock he always had his eye on. But I don't know, man. This is something else, man. I had never heard a crackhead smoking Parmesan cheese either. And damn, not even the crackheads in
Imagine being,
Chicago smoke Parmesan cheese. They might fix your
yeah,
car or something.
imagine being a drug dealer and your client, and one of your clients is Joe Biden's son. That'd be crazy.
That's gotta be crazy, man. And ain't you worried that like you gonna get arrested or the feds or the Secret Service? Like how he getting drugs and nobody arrested these people or came after them? I bet you if he was smoking weed and a black dude was selling it though, he would have got arrested. He would have been locked up for selling weed.
Black dude
Go ahead.
No black dude selling weed to Joe Biden's son.
You wouldn't sell weed to him?
Oh no, I ain't
If he
selling
was
no
the
weed to
weed
Joe
man.
Biden's son. The guy that called us super predators. Nah, I ain't saying no weed. Your dad? Who's your dad? Joe Biden? Nah, get the fuck out of my face, man.
Right. Hey, and you know what? That's crazy. I'm glad you just brought it up. Joe Biden came up with the crime bill where you got charged so much more for smoking crack versus cocaine. And here go his own son as a crackhead, so much so to the point where he's smoking Parmesan cheese, but he didn't go to jail like so many poor people in the black community that went to jail and other poor people that was in the white community that went to jail for smoking crack for more time than a cocaine user. But here go his son is able to write a book about it and capitalize off of his crack adventures. But everybody else had to go to jail. Yeah, that's messed up, man. That is messed up that this dude can smoke crack and then write a book. But everybody else had to go to jail for 10 times more time than powder cocaine and all of that stuff. That's dirty. That is dirty. All right, what's up with Falcon and the Winter Soldier? What you want to talk about right quick before we get up out of here?
All right.
What you liked about that
everybody
episode?
Just oh, okay. I like the like it was more action packed. I like, let me just get off what I liked about it. Sam, I like Sam. He really proven that I think he's like the perfect choice for Captain America because just like Steve Rogers, he proved that he's more than just a shield. He like knows how to talk to people. He always sees the good in like humanity. Like when they was referring to the what's the name? Carly, I think her name, the terrorist woman.
Yeah, he said I agree with the fight. It's not how you going about it.
Not only that he refers to her as a kid. I feel like that's something that Steve Rogers would say. What else?
Right.
He's good at talking with people.
Yeah,
he's good at talking to people and making them contradict themselves. Like when he was talking to Zemo, he was like, Zemo talking about, these people shouldn't exist. They're like gods and stuff, whatever. And he's like, isn't that what gods would say? The way you're talking?
That's true.
And
Zemo got his respect when he asked him if he'd take the serum, and he said no.
Said no. Yeah, right away. He said it with no hesitation. Like, nah, I'm not taking it. So yeah, that was good. I think Sam proved that he's more than a shield. So I like Sam for that. With John Walker, I don't think he's a bad dude, man. I think the serum made him like he really didn't do anything crazy to me, but like before this episode, before like the end of this episode, when he killed the dude in front of everybody. But before that, he would like all his action wasn't really that crazy. Like he made mistakes for sure, but I just think he has, like I said before, I think he has PTSD. I think I blame whoever like put him in charge, like gave him the title Captain America, because I went back to look at the second episode. I think it was the second episode. I feel like they gave him the title just based off his stats. Because remember when they was introducing him, they're saying, he has like 14 medals, he did this, he did that. And they didn't really do a psych evac on it, like a psychological evaluation on him.
Right, that's a good point.
Because him talking to his partner, he felt like he didn't deserve all the medals he had, and he still has trauma from being over in Afghanistan or wherever he was at. So
Yeah, that's a good
I
point.
blame more whoever put him in charge for, because they put him in the field with, because before he was just fighting terrorists, now he's fighting super soldiers and villains. Of course, he's not gonna win these fights off rip. Like, and I feel like
Right.
all that pressure was building up in him, and then once he took the serum, because when he was chasing the dude down, I thought he was gonna knock him out, but he just that you know how the serum, it makes you more who you are, so that insecurity using that rage moment, what you said before, when that girl killed his partner, it just pushed him to the edge, and he just straight murdered the dude in front of everybody.
Mm-hmm. You think he decapitated him with this shield?
Now, I think he just bludgeoned him with the weapon. I don't think he kept decapitated him. Like, he just beat him for there.
Yeah, you
I
think
think
that they're
they'll get
going
that
to strip
graphic
him
with
from Captain America duties after this video go viral?
Maybe. I'm not too sure, because they could spin it saying that's a terrorist, and he was just chasing him down. But they could say he went too far. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, you didn't
But
take
I
him
know
to
they're
for
not
trial.
gonna. I know they're gonna. They'll probably, you know what to do. They'll probably, because they'll probably take away the Captain America mantle, but they'll keep him as to work behind the scenes or make him like an agent or something to do
Right.
all the dirty work. Probably that.
Mm-hmm. I can't remember the comics that well, but I do remember it was like a dude that was like a bad type Captain America at one
Yeah, I
point in
think
the
I think
comic.
that's him.
That's what I think too. He may end up being the bad Captain America. I can't remember his name or the story, but it was like a bad like Captain America, and I can see this
Yeah, I don't
how
think
it's.
he's a bad guy.
I think he was more insecure than maybe
Yeah, he's a
PTSD.
little bit insecure.
Yeah, because he didn't have the
No,
serum. He didn't feel he was worthy.
I think it's both.
Yeah,
Cause like, come
yeah,
on, he's going up against super soldiers. He never went up against these people. Like they send them out there without a gun. They're like, yo, go fight these people.
right, right. And I think whoever would be Captain America should take the serum though. I think Sam would get his ass whooped, especially without his jetpack and stuff, and he tried to be Captain America. That way he would be whooped. And that was dope in this fight scene when they took his arm off. She was cold with that, wasn't she? The
Yeah,
Dora Milaje, she was like, that, bloop. He was like, damn.
And what's so wrong about losing to them? Like, you say, yo, I lost to them. They wasn't even super soldiers. I'm like, they're elite Wakanda warriors. Like, what's wrong? Like,
Right,
ain't nothing wrong with losing to these people.
He see him as just black women though, and
Yeah,
he
probably,
Captain
but,
America. Yeah, but you're right. They
You should've
elite
known.
warriors that train their entire life, but they whooped his ass, and that.
Like, you shouldn't. Yeah, you should have known from like Sam's expression, like, hey, you don't want to mess with these girls, man. You might want to fight Bucky before you fight these chicks.
Yeah, because as we see, they literally disarmed Bucky ass. It straight disarmed him, literally. Like he couldn't even handle them, and you know, and it was 3 of them. They wasn't playing no games. Zemo was smart to slip up out of there, though.
Do you think he took the super serum soldier, the serum?
Zemo?
Yeah, because
I thought he was gonna take it at first, but he started destroying them and breaking them.
No, do you think he already has it though? He lifted up that sewer pipe, and they was kind of shocked, like, oh, how he did this?
Yeah,
I think in the comic
true.
book I think in the comic books he took the serum. He has super strength.
Yeah, he did get on top of that building when he was shooting. The episode 3, he got up there pretty fast, and if he had the super serum, he could have jumped up there or something. You know, Turkish delight. No one should be a super soldier. No one should have serum. He said that Carly was what do you call her? And Sam, some supremacist. She's supremacist, and he like, no.
I mean, he's kind of right.
Yeah, I mean, so Sam can see both sides of it though. Like he said, for 5 years they were now welcome in the places and countries needed them, and other people worked together like never before because so many people were gone and missing in the world. And then as soon as people came back, then they didn't need people no more, and they did people the way they did again. So I don't know. It can be frustrating, but you can't just kill everybody or make it go back the way it was. And the way she doing things is not gonna make people decide, okay, yeah, she right. She blew this up. Maybe we should give her a job. That like normally,
But
even
my
if you're
only thing
right,
with Carly
it
is
makes
what is
people
her
say,
end goal?
see, yeah, her end game, that's true. She
What's the
wants
like?
to go back to the
What's the
way
end goal?
things was. Her end goal is to have the world back the way it was during the blip, and so
There's no
that
way
ain't
for that
gonna
to
happen.
happen. Yeah,
Right,
there's no way for that to happen.
exactly. And you can't start blowing up buildings and stuff, and then think that they're gonna be like, "You right, let's welcome you back in." If anything, they'll say, "See, this is why we don't have you back." So just like how people
Okay,
was
real quick.
protesting. Go ahead.
Who do you think the power broker is?
That's a good question. I don't know if we have seen who that person is yet. Coco, I might come
I
on
got two theories.
tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. I might come on and talk about power tomorrow.
I,
Who you think is the power broker?
I got two theories. I think it might be. I think they might introduce the kingpin like this way. I feel like the kingpin would be a person that would be interested in the super serum soldiers, whatever, or it could be Sharon Carter. That could be a twist. 'Cause remember, she was acting shady at the last episode. She was talking to me like, "Oh, we got a problem."
Yeah. Now that would be a hell of a twist. Saying she is rich and in a powerful situation, but she said it's from selling the art. But
Yeah, but that's what she said. That's what she said. But if she
right.
been on the run for 5 years, she could be, she could be into some shady stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that will be interesting to see who the power broker is. I don't know if we have seen who it is yet. That is a good theory. I don't know how if that is the case, but that's tripped out. If it is her, that would be a hell of a twist. Um, I think you asked earlier, do I think Lamar is dead all the way? And I think he is dead. Now,
No,
if he
that was
turned
a
out to
me.
be
Cause he
alive,
is dead. He is
yeah,
dead. He punched.
yeah,
She kicked his chest in.
right, yeah. She was even surprised at that one because she looked a little shocked and ran off.
Like, everybody stopped what they was doing. They're like, "Damn,
Yeah,
killed that dude."
right.
Oh yeah, this one more thing I wanted to say. The dude that Captain America killed,
Yeah,
he was talking to Carly before and talking about how he looked up to Captain America as a kid. So I thought it
right.
was ironic that he was just brutally murdered by Captain
That's
America.
true. Yeah, that's true. That was a lot of irony into that. I thought that too when they killed him. Like, damn, he used to look up, but of course it was Steve Rogers who he looked up to. But yet and still,
Yeah, that's true.
um, that's who killed him, Captain America. And damn, that like Carly was saying, she wanted to kill Captain America. I think she did. They did better by him doing what he did and being captured on video doing it, because now the mythology and all of that of putting him on a pedestal has been destroyed. Now people gonna be looking at him like, oh, look at America, they did this, they did that. Captain America is just as evil as the terrorists and da 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 da. Which is not the same case, but you know how the media could spin stuff, and I wouldn't be surprised if
No,
that's what happened.
I
Let me see.
laughed because when after she killed the guy, you can see that Bucky and Sam, they got out of there. Like, oh, we're not gonna mess with Captain America right now. They got out of there. Like, all right, let's not get in this way. This
Yeah.
dude about to go ham.
And Sam knew he had took that serum when he saw him throw dude across that room into that wall. He was like, man, what did you do? And he could peep right then the dude done did something. Now you throwing people into the wall across the damn hall or whatever and running all fast and doing this and that. Like he was so insecure he couldn't wait to take that serum. Yeah. You say what?
Got to even the playing field. He want to get super.
Yeah, that's true. And I think that he should have taken the serum, no, if he was going to be Captain America. Otherwise, how could he compete with these people? Yeah. He can't do his job. So, I don't know. They still don't know how the serum works, is really what it is. Because remember, Steve took it and he was a good guy, but Red Skull took it and you see what turned into him, what he turned into. So they say it makes you more whatever you are.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's what I say. If you're good, you become great. If you're bad, you become worse. It makes you more who you are.
Yeah, definitely. Well, man, I'm about to get up out of here. I don't want to go too long. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming up and, talking about all the different little topics. And appreciate everybody for watching. If you haven't already, please hit that like.
No problem,
everybody that joined, appreciate you. Sitting here, we had chopped it up on a bunch of different topics. Hey, no problem. You take it easy. Appreciate you for stopping by, Mike. Everybody be safe out here. Regardless of what it may or may not be that you're doing, wear a mask, wash your hands, protect yourself. If you feel you need to get vaccinated, then do what you feel is best for you. All I say is whatever you choose to do in life, period, whether it's buying a car, a home, choosing where you're going to work, vaccination, whatever, get as much information as you can before you make those decisions. It's never been a problem in life where you get too much information on something and that makes your situation worse. And I'm talking about real situations. Like if you researching your home and you find out it got lead pipes, then that would have been good information to get. And it would be worth your while not to buy that home. Versus it was a great price. Well, now you know why it was a great price. Same for a car or anything or a job or whatever the case may be. I'm going to try to get on this new show. Keep my fingers crossed. And if it's the case, I would have to get on a plane, which then has me thinking about a whole nother set of different circumstances. And, in the end, we all got to make our own choices and decisions. And so, hey, I need to be careful with that. I wanted to get into the Shy. I'm going to have to do that tomorrow or do a separate video about the Shy season 4 and what to expect. And we'll have to probably do that. Sheena, appreciate you for sticking through. Have you a sweet night. Darnell, Coco, Sally Ann, appreciate you. Trini, everybody, y'all been great. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Shauna, Mike, again, I hate to name names. I always forget, leave out some people. It ain't on purpose, but it just happens sometimes. But nevertheless, I appreciate everybody for coming through. And I may be live tomorrow. Probably if I do go live tomorrow, it'll be at around 9 o'clock. And we could talk about power and a lot of other stuff. And I got some videos that I got coming as well for Falcon and the Winter Soldier and the Shy. And also another Snowfall video. So they should be out tomorrow as well. Appreciate all y'all for coming through. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, share, And I'll see y'all on the next episode. And I'm up out of here. Peace.